3, Curaçao Control, good day.
Aruba Senate, Qantas 25, radio check.
Qantas 25, 545.
Qantas 25, we were given text instructions. We are heading 270, descending 160.
Okay, Qantas 25, I will head you over to approach 119.8. They will do the further instructions with you.
198 approach, Qantas 25. Thank you for your service. Aruba approach, Qantas 25 with you. We're on radar heading of 270, passing 253 for 160.
Qantas 25, first on center frequency.
Qantas 25, say again.
Qantas 25, you are still on center frequency.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, do you have the speed on conversion for us?
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, speed 260.
Confirm 260, Lufthansa Cargo 8161.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, what is your current airspeed actually? You're indicated.
Current indicated is 320 knots.
Speed 300 on conversion.
300 on conversion, Lufthansa Cargo 8165.
Boeing 6 Romeo Mike for you as well, indicated 300 on conversion.
Indicate 300 on conversion. You sure we can't push it to 330?
Boeing 6 Romeo Mike, you have a heavy event traffic in front of you. I want to give them a little bit of space.
Yeah, with the jet, we'll maintain 330, or we'll, correction, we'll maintain 300 on conversion for you, no issue.
New Zealand 361, wind speed slightly above 360.
New Zealand 361, cross our control, good day. Dominican 1808, remember flight level 330 at Vesca.
We're gonna cross Vesca,
Boeing 6 Romeo Mike, contact approach 119.8.
908, see ya.
American 3 Tango Whiskey, descent flight level 170.
Down to 170 for American 3 Tango Whiskey.
Right, hello everybody, are we live? Have a look-see. Ah, geez, why is the volume so loud? We are live, cool. Right, parking brakes onto the plane was starting to roll and that disconnected ground power, but I think the chocks are in, so we're just resetting the parking brake when you're in. And I think some of the buttons might need just resetting. I've done a few of them. Because, yeah, things like the fuel and lights were all over the place, but I think they're all back to the right position.
361, descent flight level 170.
Okay. Oh, that's not been updated. Send brief.
Oh, I've not exported it, that'll be
Okay. right. Hello, guys. Sorry, I can't read the rest of your message. Let me go back to YouTube. What happened in your last flight? The replay and landing there was a failure. Yeah, full engine failure, full avionics electrical failure. So, quick electrical restart, APU, dual engine restart off the APU and getting the pressurization back. And then, because the electrics failed, the entirety of the both IRSs failed. So I lost all the displays and had to rely back on these good old-fashioned instruments and back to VFR navigation.
Yeah, and we think it was sort of simulator hardware that threw a wobbly. It wasn't that'd be a very odd aircraft
Failure, yeah.
failure, I think, but
So lose engines and all the electronics.
yeah.
I think
So
the battery would have hopefully kept some of it.
1808,
Or a ram air turbine rat.
contact Santo Domingo control 124.3.
But this is why everything you learn when you're flying the Tomahawk Warrior Cessna is all really important. Because it works even in these planes. Always go back to basics.
Right, if yeah, let's have a look.
Oh, that's still not right.
WorldFlight.
Actually, I still don't have it on my side.
Yeah.
At least you're on the port side.
No, hang on, that's not the right flight.
That's the one. You want to put the parking brake on when you're ready,
Parking brake.
and we're on APU power again. So,
Perfect.
Chocks already disconnected themselves, geez, but GPU's off.
Right, so we're on APU. Okay, cool. Have you had the chance to load payload and fuel?
No, because I don't know what it is.
Alright, so payload will be 12672.
Loads, sorry, 12672.
Correct. And fuel will be 10675.
4 across our control, good day.
Fuel, sorry, 176.
Sorry, 106.
106.
75.
0675.
Thank you very much.
Call the fuel truck. Fuel truck's already here.
It's in ref airport, so we are.
One, you ran over us earlier, now you're refueling us.
Lufthansa cargo 8.
Have a word with that man.
Gates 11.
Negative.
Oh, then contact approach 119.8.
SEQM Quito.
It sounded like the guys with the engine failure on the Jumbo. You declare an emergency? No, not an emergency.
Dominican
Good,
1034, descent flight level 170.
So we've got NOREX UL 4502, STB UG 4312 ENPUT.
Why are they? Do you know what the minimum, sorry, the reserve fuel is?
Reserve fuel will be 3038, so 3.1 maybe, just to be safe.
Dominican 509 across our control, good day.
UW262 RNG. Oops,
Ooh.
sorry, that was my fault.
I thought that was a stick shaker then.
UP778 to BOKAN. U5332. UIT, perfect.
Dominican 209 across our control, good day.
Right, so the route's okay. Yeah, I'll do the trim just now. Close enough.
Yeah.
So 136, 138, 148. TNCA. 115, 115, 115.
En route. Chris, if you're watching, you want to be in before just about 1. Bloody hell, get to bed, man. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Oh no, that's top of climb. Sorry, no, that is actually the arrival time. How long is this flight?
3.5 hours, I think it was.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah.
So, oh no,
About
SEQM, so it's saying 132 Zulu.
Yeah, so yeah, about 1. Because he wants to be with you for the arrival.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, so probably top of descent will be normally about half an hour before, isn't it?
Aim so that you're only really by yourself during the cruise.
Yeah. Sure, I can manage switching center frequencies. No oceanic clearance or anything.
As long as the same thing what just happened doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I will just disconnect and just go and sit in the car park and cry, I think. Let the plane figure itself out.
I wouldn't blame you in that one. Because that was not a nice situation to be in at all. I'm so glad that lightning disappeared.
Oh gosh, yeah.
There's another clip, Craig, if you're watching, to go and find, and that's when I saw the lightning. Because I did not want to go into IMC with this.
Delta 151, Aruba going to left, thanks, expect to PDC.
Okay, we might be getting a PDC. Hopefully. I might have to make a request, but...
Yeah, I was trying to get, that's not this frequency, what we're doing. I think we're ready for a clearance if...
Runway in use. 11. Wind 100 at 10. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Fuel clouds at 1,600. Temperature 2.24. QNH 1008. Expect ILS Zulu approach. Transition level.
ILS.
Flight
Who's
level
doing the
040.
ILS?
Transition altitude. 2,500 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information calls.
Perfect.
At 1-1, did you just connect?
I lost connection, so yeah, I just connect.
You realize that you're in event traffic right now?
Yeah, I told you contact him, so yeah, I'm going to
Approach 119.8.
According to VATS, according to the ex-pilot, this was meant to be the ground frequency. 1216.
I'll have a look.
Upon good evening, Flight 24 Whiskey Foxtrot with you back at Alpha, and if you can have a gate near the 24 Alpha would be good. French Brigade 24 Whiskey Alpha, correction Whiskey Foxtrot, Aruba ground top, I think. 24 is not available at the moment, but if you want to taxi in that direction, I'm sure there's a spot for you. Yeah, we're taxiing in that direction, and thank you so much, Flight Brigade 24 Whiskey. Have a good day,
Perfect.
Future. Get 1 Victor Bravo's request a taxi.
Control 1 Victor Bravo, thanks. The ones, they following the A320 ahead of you via Golf, hold short 11.
Following the A320 ahead via Golf to hold short runway 11, time jet 1 Victor Bravo.
Night, Chris.
Is that Chris just going to bed just now?
Yeah, again.
Wow. Wow, man.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't stay because I'm back at Highland tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries. Would you mind getting clearance, please?
Yes. Would you say it was Golf?
Golf, yeah, we are stand 1-1.
Stand 1-1. Was it pooped? I won't stay with this.
Max 8 and 4 ready for push and strap. Got 346, thanks. Stand number 4, pushing out approved, face the west.
What's the name of the airport?
Push approved, face west.
Aruba.
Aruba.
Day 247, we have Flamingo, and we have Alpha from the PDC, request push and start.
Flamingo Alpha?
Direction 8247, thanks. I'll have to change that on the BDC, I'm not sure why it's saying Alpha, but it's information Golf currents. Push and start approved, face the east, please.
Yeah, we have Golf from the ATIS, push and start approved, facing east, American 247.
Aruba ground, good evening. Chanex 25 November, stand 1-1 information Golf, request clearance or BDC.
Chanex 25 November, Aruba ground, hello, thanks, expect PDC.
Right.
Good evening.
411.
Just sent 1-9er with Golf.
4,
we're
climb flight level
ready to
040.
so we're ready to
Missed the rest of it.
British 4 Charlie Juliet, start approved, call for taxi.
Okay.
Sir, for Bravo.
Want me to go back for it?
If you don't mind. Flight level, what's the flight? Sorry, I feel like I'm like getting you up and down, up and down.
Back on the GL44, stand 7, ready for taxi.
GL44 taxi via Golf, hold short, runway 11.
Via Golf, hold short, runway 11,
Yep.
GL44.
4144. Level 40, yep. What, this one's 6.
Okay, on contact 91.
Corner 691, g'day, pass message.
We've got a bit of a strange request for you. Is there any possibility that we can push
What was the Flamingo bit?
Dominion positioned on the beach near
Oh, yeah.
the holding point through 1-1?
I'm sure we can make it happen. You ready to go now?
Yeah, we can get push to the start and then taxi to the beach. Just,
I was going to say, yeah, should we do, we'll do briefing and then we'll just ask, we'll give back PDC and push and start at the same time. Right, so we've done all of that, so fuel damper on, APU is on, APU gens are on,
Sorry, station calling
seatbelt signs.
taxi for clearance.
it'll be for taxi. It'll be
Window heat.
650.
Yay, lights are working again.
Woohoo!
Hydraulics are off, trim air, recirc. That's also, yep.
Auto.
Oh, the pack's off? Or?
Packs are off at the moment.
Oh, we'll need them off for start.
Well, yeah. We're starting soon, okay. The cabin temperature's alright.
Yeah.
They're all scared and unconscious from the last flight.
Yeah.
Hypoxic.
You bleed.
You want us at 3120?
It's a 312.
Cruise, so we are, what are we actually this flight? Yeah,
I think it's
360.
360 sets.
And so,
Whiskey Foxtrot.
Passenger 240 Fox.
yeah, I knew there was some bullshit. 7,000 feet. Well, it's nearly 8,000 feet.
Information go for casing.
What do you prefer, 8,000?
Expect PDC.
Go 7,800.
Okay,
There's one in the runway 7,700, the other is 7,900.
Oh,
So like
quite slow.
150 feet difference across a 4,000 meter runway.
Yeah, that's a slow 1.5.
Wish me luck.
Look.
Just hold on.
Right, power ref 1008,
1008.
nav display set, traffic's on, flight directors. Did we
I turned them on.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then seats is blank, FD, course is set for departure, set, runway heading set, engine panel, for what it's worth, we'll do.
Start the engine fuel flow, yeah.
Yeah.
$151
Auto brake RTO, comm radios are set, transponder 4144 sets. Right, taxi and takeoff briefing. So runway 11 for departure. Actually, I'll bring this across so you can see. So we're currently on stand 11 on the main apron. So we can expect push, I would imagine, tail to the right, nose to the left, and then taxi down golf to threshold runway 11.
Okay.
We are on the...
Is it stand 11 from where we are? Oh, the actual, because I saw since it doesn't have the places correct. So what are we, between the... We're just after that turn, so we are... Oh yeah, we are probably our stand 11. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're between, like, actually kind of 11 to 12. I'll say 11. Yeah, so I'll do control for, I'll take off again, be in control. Again, any abnormalities will stop on the runway. And then, yeah, on the initial climb, once I'm comfortable and the aircraft's stable, we'll go straight onto the autopilot. Might ask for your help with gear and flaps.
Okay. So, yeah, if there's any problems, I'll call stop as well. Make sure your spoilers have been deployed, RTO's gone, and if you go for reverse thrust and calling that we're stopping on the radio.
Yep, perfect.
Once stop, I'll probably give you the radios and get the QRH out. If we go to the air, yeah, call positive climb, gear up, the usual, take off.
Alright. For the departure, I think I've set the acceleration height to 1,500. Just because it looks like we do have a little
Quite good
restriction there. There'll be a right hand turn and we'll be following the NOREX, so we'll probably just follow the planned route. Doubt they'll give us direct after takeoff.
I'm in love with that VOR.
The beautiful Aruba VOR, we'll be playing the song through it as well. Yeah, and then just on the climb out, whenever you're ready, you can step out and I'll...
As long as not route towards Wallop.
Yeah, let's not...
I'm surprised we didn't get a Wallop or anything for not talking and squawking 7700 for a while.
347, thanks, give way to the 737.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because they were an official team that was really saving grace.
Oh, yeah, maybe they were watching us on the streams.
Or maybe, yeah. Fantastic. Oh, that's not our live stream. That's you and John, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just caught my attention.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. That's just a YouTube video.
No worries. Right. Perfect. So if we go for the
Got 691, thanks, taxi by the ramp and Golf to the beach.
Golf and the ramp to the beach, Connor 691.
American 6.
right, would you be so kind to remove chocks and ground?
Chocks and ground equipment are all removed.
Right, so takeoff got V speeds 148, 148. MCP, VNAV and LNAV is armed. Verified doors are closed. Can we do the before, or is it before engine start check?
Before starts.
Oh, yeah.
Flight deck door.
Locked.
Fuel.
We've got 10.6 tons and fuel pumps now on.
10.6 tons and don't forget the center tons.
Oh yeah.
Passenger side.
On.
Windows.
Locked.
MCP.
Sets, courses 155, V2 148, runway heading 115, initial altitude 4000.
Checked, and we've got LNAV, VNAV green. All pilot, all alarm will do on the runway lining up for you.
Yep.
Takeoff speeds.
So V1 136, V rotate 138, V2 148.
V1 136, V rotate 138, V2 148. EPU pre-flights.
Complete.
Rudder aileron trim.
0 and 0.
Taxi takeoff brief.
Completed.
Anti-collision light.
Go on.
All start checks complete.
Perfect. And if you're happy, let's call for, well, yeah, give PDC and then we'll go straight for push and start clearance.
It's just push and start clearance.
Oh, okay.
Flamingo.
Perfect.
Ground Jacks 25 members stand 11 information Golf and Flamingo request push and start.
Shanix 25 Golf, thanks. Traffic off your left hand side to MD11, they'll be pushing to face the west. They're probably going to be clear of you. Able just to taxi off, you start bit approved.
Yeah.
A-firm able to taxi from stand, start approved, Shanix 25 member.
Well, just let me know when you're clear.
Okay. Right, so start on stand. If you're okay with that, to taxi from position.
Yep.
Take out a few lights. But,
yeah,
but yeah, they're pushing.
Run over horn as well before we go.
Ah.
Right, fuel pumps, hydraulic pumps we'll get in a second.
Okay, so I'll turn the pushback screen off.
Right, we'll go packs off.
Packs are off.
We'll do engine 2, then engine 1.
Do one. Pop it to ground. Oh yeah, we've got clearance for push and start. We're going to be starting on standard. Sequence 2-1.
Okay.
Alright, push drops the roof.
Spot the professional. Into rotation.
Used to run the sim at Tayside for Logan Air assessments and training. I'm used to being the Doris in the back or the ground puke guys or the people you press on the when you push the button.
Got you.
Avianca 8373 stand 7 with information Golf and Flamingo for request push and start.
Yep, close shortly break. Blackbird 077 Charlie, you stands on your left hand side, stand 22.
All parameters increasing.
22, Blackbird 077 Charlie, okay.
Cuts off.
These two guys in front of us.
And engine stabilised. Starting engine 1.
And you can have a 737.
Oh, valve
taxi
open.
in front of them, just stand 22 please.
Into rotation.
Yeah, we'll wait until they move and then 22 Blackbird 077 Charlie. Okay. Unit 6, correction, American 650, that traffic's not going to move for now. If you can taxi around and through the apron and Golf.
Oh, taxi around the traffic, apron and Golf center.
Packet 20 for 2 for Whiskey Foxtrot.
While that's spooling up, just a shout out, we're not just doing this for ourselves, we're doing this as a charity event as Fox Charity Air Ambulance, so please head into the description if you're wanting to donate.
Yeah, we have hit our goal, but the Scottish Charity Air Ambulance will love us if we can get them even more money, so...
This would be a good start.
I think if we hit 1,500 tonight, we will do some more karaoke for you. If that is an incentive.
I'll definitely be doing karaoke, Craig. I don't think I'll be able to avoid that.
Okay,
if I try.
After engine start checks, please.
I've got before taxi, so generators
on.
Repeats.
On.
Might have to restart those just in case. Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Anti-ice.
Not needed.
Yeah, 29 degrees. Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Go continuous.
Recall.
Checked, no lights.
Auto brakes.
RTO.
Engine start levers.
Idle.
Flight controls.
Forget. Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear. 1.
Before takeoff checks complete.
We'll go engine. Go off. Yeah, good shout.
Wait, there's a... On.
Perfect. No visual on the MD.
Oh, the flap's fine there as well.
Perfect.
Happy to taxi from stand?
I am happy if you are.
I am happy. Calm as I'll ever be.
Do you require the crossing, or can you take the disused taxi on your left hand side?
It's just golf all the way, is that correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Got a chance, but I'll write down what I can hear.
Or it might be kilo to golf.
Kilo to
possibly.
This guy's got a nice accent.
Yeah.
Connex 25 November, request taxi from stand.
Connex 25 November, if you can squeeze the gap in front of the FedEx, you can taxi by Kilo and Golf short of 11.
Squeezing the gap by Kilo Golf to runway 11, Connex 25 November. I'm not sure what the FedEx is, but I can see a Lufthansa cargo.
I think as we come around the corner here.
Oh yeah, because the guy pushed back, he's not called taxi yet. Yes! If you don't take the gap, are you a racing driver?
Exactly.
Always. Wolfman, you always leave it to space. I don't know why I did Italian like in Spanish, but... All they'll do is have to drink.
Guessing we're giving way to this boy, are we?
Not sure. Yeah, say we give way.
Oh,
Just stay there. That's who we might have...
Oh, I think it's just going in front of him.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's causing trouble.
All going on it.
Good evening.
Got a logo in there with lights while we're...
Probably.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Hey.
Parking to get out of here real quick.
Lufthansa cargo 856 thinks you can taxi across the grass and you can aim for stand 23, please.
Cross the grass into 3.
Like the before takeoff?
Yes, please.
Flaps.
5 green light.
And stabilizer check.
5.69, 5.75 calculated.
Before takeoff check is complete.
Just hold position for now, get moving shortly.
Ah, you've already got the frequencies in. Lovely.
American 690, Tower 118.0. Tower 18.0, have a good night. Good luck, American 690. G1 on Whiskey Tower 118.0, we'll see you. 180.
Oh, we're in the queue behind the next shift.
Hey.
Oh, just fallen back behind then again. They had an emergency last flight or something.
Did they?
Delta 151, roger, taxiing, so you're going to be following 2 aircraft ahead of you, taxi through the apron and Gulf, short of 1-1.
Following the Lufthansa 747, exit of just London.
French begin 24 Whiskey Fox, Tower 118.0, yeah.
While in the queue, come and join the cockpit.
No, no. Caribbean songs are bad for this simulator. What was it Paul Gibbs said on our first flight? Yeah, time to hurry up and wait.
Yep. That is just aviation in a nutshell. Hurry up and wait.
Must say I did get a whole appreciation for how delays can creep into schedules. Particularly imagine the budget airlines when they've got demanding turnarounds and stuff. So easy to get delays.
Same instructing, like we'll try and rush, and then you got the student doing the checklist, like, and I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Or the weather just comes in or something.
Oh, we give you at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's enough time. You don't have to load.
Those 30 minutes are the debrief and brief, but.
Oh well. As of last week, it's not my problem, and as of a little while,
oh no, it's not your problem at all.
Tower
118.0, many thanks, Transfer Flight member.
Departure contact QFL terminal 119.8, clear for takeoff. It's 100 degrees, 10 knots.
Airborne 119.8, 11 clear for takeoff, hold here for 6.
119.8?
8247.
Oh, I've got.
That's not right either.
737-800.
1209, I think.
Yeah, that's not the area controller either. We'll see what we get.
American 3 Tango Whiskey 1, 2 departures by their arrival, reduce their minimum, and then reduce their final approach in 5 miles. Okay, down to...
I think at this rate I'm not going to bother making a call unless we're actually at the holding point.
Yeah.
And he's got hold of us.
Contact ground now, 121.6.
Because the handover's already taken place, they know we're over.
Yeah.
No problem, sir. Continue, and you can park at gate 2. Yeah, we're just going to put it straight in here now because we need to put it to sleep, so yeah, gate 2. Roger.
I think everybody's sims have been having problems or something interesting going on.
824.
Yeah, I heard someone last night had an engine failure of some description.
Why does this never happen on my home sim? Well, I guess I have to restart every single flight, so nothing develops.
Yeah. I do wonder if home simulators as well, like, up the odds of a random failure happening.
It depends. I know on PMG and Phoenix, the Microsoft Flight Sim, there's realism, where in turn you can up to like 4 times, 8 times.
Yeah. Because they can like actually model like where, like age on an aircraft as well, can't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sure they can also do like there's like a, what was it, like 5% chance of failure for every 10,000 hours of flown or something.
I said the battery only had 1 amp. Was it after the failure or before?
After.
After, okay, yeah. Well, at least it's fully charged now.
If someone wants to go back through all our previous live streams, I don't know if anyone would have been checking through those though.
6901, there should be a 737-800 max. Should be on a 3-mile final, we have him signed.
Max?
Yeah, we got him. As soon as he passes you into the runway, line up one plate behind. On the arriving max, line up 11 behind for 691. 8247 contact. QSR terminal 119.8. 119.8.
decimal 8, the next controller.
It does seem to be the next controller.
Ali, Goofy Airline 69420, requesting permission to take off on the apron. If only. And John, see you put together, I've been a handful. Yes, yeah. Glad to see the back of the last flight, not gonna lie.
Oh. I'm very curious how anybody else would have handled that one.
Maybe like next week or something we'll have to invite everyone back up and just mess about.
Yeah. I think Chris was talking about maybe a meal or something on Sunday or Saturday or
Yeah.
after all.
Yeah.
We'll get together.
I see. Yeah, I'm quite lucky because I'm doing tonight and tomorrow night, and then that's me finished because I'm off to a wedding this weekend.
I think tomorrow night with Craig is my last.
Oh, flying with Craig is a delight though.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, you'll be singing all sorts. Although 'cause you guys are flying through China, aren't you?
I've taken off from Hong Kong to a minute. Oh,
Oh, hello. Okay.
now do we leave the gap?
Planning on leaving the gap.
Okay. You're a nicer man than me.
6901 depart, you can line up on way behind, but for now I'm just hold. American 3 Tango Whiskey, contact ground 121.6.
Grabbing the oak, trying to get it to
Ah.
There we go.
Qantas 6901 after departure, contact.
I was going to say, you'll have to keep Craig in check, because he could, I say could, he's likely to be wildly racist flying through China.
Oh jeez. I mean, I'm not much better, but I can switch off work mode and not.
Mind you, my last two flights I'm going from Honolulu to, no, Las Vegas to Honolulu, Honolulu to Wake Island.
Oh no, yeah, I'm back with you. Yeah, I'm doing one flight with you to Honolulu, I think.
Oh,
Am I joining that one?
that Las Vegas, I thought, because I think initially both of those were solo sectors for me.
Yeah, I think I might be.
But I think Gideon might be with me now for those.
Oh, I'll double check.
Just a minute for wake turbulence, please. Expect late landing clearance.
Late landing clearance, New Zealand 361.
Privilege for Charlie Juliet runway 11 clear for takeoff, caution wake turbulence. Present 11 for Charlie Juliet.
Oh, good day, Chanks 25 November, holding short and sequence.
Roger.
Oh yeah, no, it's been Gideon now.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I'm not back in until with Craig. Although, I probably will pop in after I finish.
Yeah,
Just a back seat in there.
good. Yeah, because I think those are like the two longest flights on the schedule.
Give you some entertainment. Oh gosh, if I come in uniform, give you some dancing.
Make sure you bring your, what do they call the grass skirt? Yeah.
I don't have one, but I can do a hula.
Yeah.
Hello, Hawaii. Pretty much watching Lilo and Stitch.
If we hit £1 million on the donations as well,
I will
because
get a grass skirt and coconut grass.
because we'll be flying sort of through like the Pacific Islands, we will personally have The Rock here flying in the simulator if we get £1 million. Because I think is he born in Hawaii?
I thought that was Obama.
Possibly, because The Rock's obviously got like Pacific,
Yeah.
and Samoan and sort of heritage from that region. But I know that because what's it? Because I think there's a pretty substantial military base on Hawaii, and I know that quite a few people
I've not got a clue, really. Only I had a mobile phone I could Google it with. Because every time I got asked Sarah sort of question, and I'm just like, I have no idea, but only if you had a bit of technology in your hand connected to the internet, you could probably find it.
If only we lived in a technologically advanced civilization.
The Rock, let's have a look.
1216, New Zealand.
Unprofessional news Wikipedia.
Actually, Kylie, if you're up.
No, born Hayward, California.
California, okay.
Winds 110 degrees 10, QNH 1008, the ultimate ascendant.
Yeah, we are 1008 on currently 5.
Oh, the WestJet's, not WestJet,
Roger that. United 11, reduce your minimum wire.
Neptune West Atlantic's only one plane. Not two planes ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh, my brain's dying. It's... Especially yesterday, I think 24 hours here, I think you could just see on the last flight, just the tiredness, the aggravation, just, yeah, everything was just slowly kicking in and building up, and agitation.
Yeah, what was it? Yesterday I did, was it 7 AM to like 5?
Oh.
And then I was back in at 10 o'clock to then fly till 6 AM the following morning. It was just like...
Because I was there at midnight and slept in my... Well, I didn't sleep in my car. I had a look at my smartwatch and it said I didn't sleep at all. So I think I just lied there with my eyes closed for a few hours.
Yeah, I've not had a proper sleep since I started this.
And then,
like,
didn't leave until you guys came in about 11 o'clock or something.
Yeah. No, I've been struggling with sleep as well, this whole event. I mean, I have slept, but like probably maybe only 4 hours of good quality sleep per night, per morning. I don't know.
Watching for tomorrow, I'm getting a good night's sleep tonight before going to work.
Yeah.
Rush hour is here.
Yeah, it's funny as well because I can feel my body because we've been so static, kind of here in the sim.
Yeah.
Like I tend to get a bit of heartburn.
Oh wow! Just looking at the stress levels.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, just the past few days. Yeah, that's when I was in my car. Just flipping out. Ever since Saturday. That's my normal day. Friday, Thursday.
Actually, continue that rollout. Continue that rollout and vacate Alpha. Vacate
Yeah,
Alpha.
it's
Yeah, man, my AG30 just pays ease and golf there. Black up the whole place.
The Pundarama, you've been a handful. Yes, it has.
When vacated left, contact ground 121.6, pick up yourself.
121.6, good one, man.
Check, not studying my degree. That'd be a great flight to debrief.
United 11, runway 11. You are clear to land. Finish that, I got some home. That's so close. Yeah. Alright, who's next? American 650.
650's on here.
You have the traffic on short final?
Yes, we do.
As soon as he passes you, enter the runway, line up and wait behind.
So this traffic passes me, we'll line up the runway way behind her. 650 will be spooled up, ready to go.
Alright. Dominica World Louisiana, and I reduced your final approach speed 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Chris is saying it's looking like Unicom for the next leg.
Is it? Okay.
We'll see. That'll make my life a bit easier.
Have a look. Oh yeah, actually, there's nothing really going on over the Americas. Usually it's not too much going on. So we're over Venezuelan Colombia.
You did pack the special bags, right?
United 11, United 11, vacate left via Alpha.
It's even up here in the spare bulbs and rope.
Left via Alpha, United 11.
We're fine, we're fine. I'll make it through the night.
As soon as you vacated left via Alpha, give ground on
Crap,
all
is it midnight already?
121.6.
Yeah, fuck, it's gonna be 1 o'clock.
Left via Alpha, ground
Yeah.
1.
If you want to be on air, mate, honestly, it's fine.
I'll get you airborne. And cleaned up once you get past 10,000 or...
Dominican Wings 209, expect late landing clearance. Don't respond, expect late landing clearance. Do not respond. American 650, runway 11, clear for takeoff.
We're rolling 650. Tower to take 50 better established.
Continue the approach.
How many aircraft are in the pack now? I think I saw like 55 or so earlier, but
not a clue. But there's still people coming in. Like there's still people getting airborne from Punta Cana.
It's working out.
well, we're kind of the first quarter looks like leaving here. Aruba.
Our departure time was meant to be, what was it, 55 minutes to midnight? We're only just 10 minutes behind now.
Okay.
Well, I don't think there's too much we could have done with this.
1-1, who's next? Is 1-1 whiskey confirmed? Yo.
Oh no, quarter past.
As soon as the Dominican wing spot is used a 738 Max.
Well, by the time this filters through, it probably will be quarter.
Dominican wings 509, are you with me?
With you, Jamaica 509.
What's your track miles? What's your DME?
DME 5.2, Jamaica 509.
Reduce your final.
Busy, I'm sorry.
209, after you vacate Alpha, contact ground.
I think he's going for the wider. There's two ways to get onto the runway. I think one's more for wide body aircraft.
Okay.
650 with departure.
119.8 is your next controller.
Thank you, good night.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make too much of a difference for us, about 20 meters or something.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, hello to you on the surface crew. Continue the approach.
Thank you. Good evening to you. We will continue approach with 47 Charlie.
1-1 whiskey, clear for takeoff, runway 11, wind 10010.
I think we're going to have to get ready to boogie out of here. It's going to be all very tight for times.
Yeah.
509, you have your final?
Final approach speed, Dominican 509.
Perfect. Expect a late landing cleared, sir. 47 Charlie, expect a late landing clearance as well.
And land these two.
Looks like it.
Attention all aircraft on Earman at my frequency Beatrix Tower. The next controller, 119.8. Make sure you have that in your secondary. Next controller is 119.8.
Contact, that's your whiskey.
1-1 whiskey, you can switch over. See you next time and next year.
Bye.
W2.
The velocity team. Really good.
Good landing, Simfest. You're going to get in from Simfest.
So is that?
Charlie, what's your track miles? What's your DME?
We are currently 4 miles for touchdown runway 112 before 7.
Go around.
Oh.
Alright. 509, Roger, runway track climb to flight level 040, contact approach.
He's had a deal with that.
Yeah, come on, I'm
Oh, guys.
120.9er. 47 Charlie, runway 11, clear to land. Winds 10010.
1 minutes, we about 47 Charlie.
That's the Simfest, guys.
Rest. Hey.
Wow, so a smack bang between Velocity and Simfest.
I think they had to go around the Greenland actually.
They had a problem as well, I think. So.
They did say that it was a technical thing, because it looked like it was going to be a late landing clearance turned into go around, but yeah, they said it was a technical issue on their side. Wasn't.
All airmen on my frequency monitoring Beatrix Tower, the next controller for departure. 119.8, Callsign, Callsign Terminal.
Callsign Terminal. I'd say terminal.
Yeah. Okay. They're going around as well.
Wow, what is going on, guys?
9 miles. Beaver 4 Mike Bravo, continue the approach.
Oh, he's gone.
Continue approach, 4 Mike Bravo.
Oh no, fine, Bravo's
Get 4 Whiskey Foxtrot, enter the runway, line up and wait.
And up and wait, French Baguette 24 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Oh, it's French Baguette in front.
47 Charlie, I saw that. Continue your climb to flight level 040, maintain runway track and
Okay, so we're right behind French Baguette. We're still in the same position. After everything that's happened.
120.9er.
Good.
120.9, apologies for that. We're runway heading at flight level 40, Speedbird 47.
2 car rounds.
See you on the next one.
Where are you going, sir? Wonky Baguette.
French Baguette 4 Whiskey Foxtrot, just give me a minute or two for wake turbulence.
French Baguette 4 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Then it'll be that one
4 Mike
landed.
Bravo, pound at 5 miles.
Yeah, okay, we're going to be line up and wait behind the Speedbird.
That's okay.
5 miles.
Call you at 5 miles, 4 miles.
Which is a 737-800.
That's right. About the same number of aircraft behind us.
French Brigade 4 Whiskey Foxtrot, after departure, contact Kyoto Terminal, clear for takeoff, wind 100 degrees 10.
After departure, 119.8, clear for French Baguette 24 Whiskey Foxtrot. Bye.
Phoenix
Bravo is 5 miles.
Reduce steer final, expect a late landing clearance.
Reduced finals, late landing clearance, 4 Mike Bravo.
And who's next?
Tracks 25 November.
25 November on my frequency.
AFM tracks 25 November.
Do you have the secondary frequency for the next controller?
AFM 19.8.
Alright, stand by, you're next for departure.
Woo!
Off the Quito, about 7,000-8,000 feet at altitude, so that should be make for a nice fast approach.
Build the hypoxia.
Yeah. I knew there was some, when I saw Quito, I was just like, there's something about that airport that's triggering me and I don't know what it is, and then yeah, it's high altitude. Although I think,
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
although I think I was mistaking it for Paro.
Ah.
Now that would be damn near impossible to do on a fast effect. That's the one where you like have to like literally
Oh yeah,
fly
okay.
through the valleys and inland.
Speedbird 4 Mike Bravo.
The one in Nepal?
Paro.
There's
No.
one in Nepal that has that, and I've done that on the VATSIM event.
No, I think Paro's somewhere in South America.
There's one in Nepal that's got a similar kind of approach.
Go around, go around.
Next 25 November.
What's the message, 25 November?
Enter the runway, line up and wait behind the landed traffic.
Hello traffic, line up and wait, tracks 25 November.
Oh, it's floating it.
RZ121 is established autonomous finals runway 11.
RZ121, continue the approach, surface wind 090 degrees at 9 knots, QNH 1009er, check your altimeter settings. Your barrow.
009 and continue approach.
They have landed.
RZ121.
One departure prior to your arrival, Boeing 737-800.
121.
Speedbird 4 Mike Bravo, contact ground 121.6.
121.6, thank you very much.
Chanix 25 November, after departure, contact Kyoto Terminal, clear for takeoff, wind 090 at 9er.
Never take off, contact terminal departure, tracks 25 November, have a good night.
Phoenix here, take care.
Oh, there we go.
Press 6.
Checked.
Eighteen knots.
Checked.
Aussie 121, expect late landing clearance at
P1, rotate.
Can't get through there.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Speed check, gear, selected up. Quite a tight right turn coming up to.
121, runway 11, clear to land.
Okay, command A in.
Speedbird 9 Delta, left turn, right turn now heading, right turn direct to Fort Air. Keep your speed up.
So we'll go flaps 1, please.
Speed check, flaps 1.
High speed to 34.
Terminal, good morning, Channel 25 November.
25 November, hello. Continue runway heading for now, climb maintain flight level 360.
Runway heading, climb flight level 360, Channel 25 November.
Okay, flight level 360 set. Heading select.
Checked.
American 001, where are you going, sir?
Flaps are up.
You took us heading 170 degrees. No, I didn't. I said 270 degrees, but it's okay. Tell you what. Turn, make a left turn now, left turn, and then roll out on heading 27. Left turn. Left turn 270, American 001. Alright, let's see, Jesus.
You might have some ADC just coming online.
225.
But it does seem to be just the controllers.
Okay.
Right, slightly heading 310. Right turn 310, American 001, I need you to act really quick, sir. Otherwise, I can't get you in, and I really would like to get you in. Copy.
Afraid I'm gonna have to love you and leave you.
No worries.
Alright, Speedbird 9
Okay for me, just leave the key at the door, then when you're actually available in cruising centre, then you can relock it if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Sorry everybody in chat, but I've got work tomorrow. But see you all in Hong Kong.
And American 2525, increase the speed there. Increase the speed, about 285.
Hoping for some vectors at some point.
Alright. American 001, left turn now, 280 degrees.
Thank you.
And keep your speed up for me if you can, about 250 now.
Thank you very much.
Alright, tell you what, do 270. 270, KLM 2064, contact Beatrix, approach now 120.9. Over to approach 120.9, get up to 64.
Okay. Hopefully.
American 2525, direct wall, Voda.
Perfect.
Direct Voda.
No worries.
Shutdown, terminal FedEx 30, climbing level 40, passing 2,500.
You'll be alright.
Alright, French West 24, apologies, sir. Registers at terminated, frequency change approved. Actually, I'll tell you what, contact McAtea now, 126.6.
Oh wow.
That's for French Baguette 24, whiskey.
Yeah.
That's your message? Yeah, go ahead, contact McAtea Center, 126.6. 126, section French Baguette 2 for whiskey. Channel 25, November, apologies, proceed direct to NOREX now.
Direct to NOREX, Channel 25 November.
Then sincere apologies for all that. Who is next? FedEx 70 protect 20 rather. Proceed direct NOREX con maintain flight level 38.
Level 380 direct NOREX FedEx.
No, I'm okay. I've got some snacks here. No, I think I'm good. They've actually turned me onto where I should be going now. So.
Beatrix approach 120.9.
120.9. American 001. Bye bye.
American 2225, 2525. What's your current speed?
That's it, yeah.
Current speed 270.
Alright, let's do 250.
Alright, we'll do 250.
November 779er Lima Golf, then maintain flight level 120. Down to 120.
Alright, yeah, right, I'll just let you out.
Alright, let's player 1, reduce speed now, flight level 240.
Flight level 240 for player 1 and reduce speed.
Yeah, no, sorry. Speed 240, and I told you a while ago to descend across Vodair at flight level 60, sir. You're still at 16.
Okay, I thought you said 160. Descend and reduce speed. Say the speed again?
The speed is 210 knots right now. Start reducing and descend across Vodair at flight level 60.
Roger, copy that.
And Speedbird 9 Delta, turn right, sir, heading 250.
Right.
Okay.
Speedbird 9 Delta.
American 001, you still in?
Okay, and I'm back in the room. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, anyone who's watching. Excuse me. You have the joy of Radio Joss tonight.
American 2225, let's see here, maintain a heading of 60 degrees, maintain 8,000, and contact Beatrix approach now with the speed ahead.
Okay, contact Beatrix with the speed heading and maintain 260 and 8,000. 2525, thanks, East of it.
Oh yep, it's just me for this leg, I think, for most of this leg. Yeah, we've got quite a small team of pilots to do this WorldFlight event, so unfortunately I've drawn the short straw and I'm doing the single crew. Well, I think this is the only single crew leg that we have on our schedule, so yeah, it's just me for this flight down to Quito. Many thanks to Ryan for helping me get set up and get up. Anyone who was here for the last live stream would have seen the previous emergency that we had. Ryan handled it fantastically. Excuse me, but yeah,
Let's see.
bang on time. I'm expecting a handover at some point.
Speedbird 9 Delta, reduce speed now, 210 knots or less.
210, Speedbird 9 Delta.
Player 1, reduce speed 210 knots or less.
So yeah,
Trying my best.
it's going to be listening out on the radio. I'm expecting to be transferred onto a different controller at some point. But yeah.
Alright, everybody, calm down. Let's just give me a minute. Southwest.
Listen.
Southwest.
To be fair, something I must say is the controllers who have been supporting this event have been phenomenal. I would not want to be in their shoes when you have 50 plus aircraft descending. As Ryan was saying that, what was the airport that we were at before, Aruba, Punta Cana, it sounded like there was one controller doing tower, so doing takeoffs and landings, doing ground, so everything taxiing, pushing starts, and doing delivery services as well, so giving people their clearances. So fair play, I mean that's ridiculous. I would say, yeah, I don't know if this much traffic is normal for a WorldFlight event. This is the first time I'm taking part in it.
We're still here. Yeah, great. Stay with me now. Turn left, heading.
But yeah, it's been busy. It's been a lot busier than I expected. Expected to be. Anyone who's following along on sort of VATSIM or on VAT maps will know how, we'll see how many aircraft have been flying along this kind of this WorldFlight group. You can see us kind of like flying in a long line around the world. But the controllers, you know, volunteers just doing this for fun, have been fantastic, and yeah, I hope they've been getting some well-earned beers when they jump off shift, because yeah, they've been overwhelmed with how many aircraft have been flying. Excuse me. So it is in the wee hours of the morning here in the UK, where I'm based. So it is currently 27 minutes past 12, just after midnight. So I will be in the simulator alone for probably for the rest of this flight. Although Chris, the owner of Ness Aviation and the builder of the sim, I think will be coming in and helping me with the landing.
Yes, sir. Player 1. 360 right.
And then yeah, me and Chris are going to be doing the next leg, and then I'm going to jump out probably about 5 AM this morning. So yeah, I've probably got another 5 or 6 hours or so in the simulator here. So I'll just be covering the cruise for this leg solo, so not too much time alone. But yeah, if anyone's watching, if you have any comments or questions, please do ask away. It will certainly help me stay awake if I'm interacting with anyone that's watching. Let's see, John said the Speedway 47 Charlie just forgot their landing gear. Oh dear. Yeah, being one of the official teams, I can attest that I think a lot of us official teams are beginning to struggle a bit now. So at Ness Aviation we've got a team of, oh let's see, Chris, Brian, Robert, myself are probably the 4, I guess, dare I say, core pilots, and then we've got a handful of other kind of pilots that are stepping in for the odd flight here and there. Of course, we've got the Majestic Craig as well, who will be doing a few more flights towards the end of the event. So I'm going to be flying tonight and then flying tomorrow. I've got 2 more flights tomorrow, and that'll be my last couple of flights with the event. And then yeah, I'll be up to the rest of the team to finish off the event.
Alright, do 230 for me. Everybody on frequency, do 230. 230, 911 Golf.
Everybody on the frequency, do 230.
Player 1, Player 1, 230. American 2638, thank you very much for contacting me. Turn right, heading 290 for space. Right, heading 290, American 2638. Alright, Lufthansa, everybody maintain 230 knots. So we don't get anybody falling out of the sky.
Doing a fantastic job, player one.
Well, I hope so.
Have a look here. I'll try and get a jump. I'm just going to check one for a VATSIM.
Alright, November 779er, Lima Golf, contact, correction, contact, Beatrix now, 120.9.
Find the next radio frequency just to stay ahead of the game.
Mechanics, 25 November, you will be with me?
Hey firm, 25 November.
Apologies, contact Macatina, 126.6.
Macatina 126.6. Good job, thanks, bye bye.
Right, thanks very much. Pneumatic,
Copy. Start code 2665.
Gulf 346, contact Bogota, frequency 128.6, bye-bye.
Bogota 128.6, call 346, bye-bye.
Control, Chanix 25 November with you, flight level 340, climbing 360.
Chanix 25 November, radar contact, climb 360.
5 November. Cool. So, yeah, on a new frequency. So John, do you fly in the simulator often, or is it more like a one-time thing? No, so I've done a bit of training with Chris in the simulator in the past couple of months. So we came up for the idea of doing the WorldFlight event. So I work at I used to work at Highland Aviation, which is the flying school based in Inverness, and Chris was one of our customers who's done his training to get his light aircraft pilot's license, and yeah, he kind of floated the idea to myself, to Craig and Ryan, who also work at Highland Aviation, and that was probably back in September. And we all kind of agreed then to do it. We were hopeful that we were going to have a larger team of pilots to take part, but unfortunately a few people kind of dropped out, or weren't able to commit as much time as we were hoping to the event. But yeah, we planned to do this back in sort of August, September time, I think it was, and then Chris has been kind of inviting all of us up to the simulator here to do some training, to get familiar, not just with flying the plane, but because we're all quite familiar with flying the 737 just at home, but we don't have a full cockpit build. We're used to clicking virtual switches and that. So yeah, Chris was inviting us up over the past couple of months to do training for this event. Myself, more so because I've got a history in kind of IT support and working in IT. I'm kind of sort of the number 2, I guess, simulator manager, I guess you'd call me. So Chris knows all the software and how everything works and ties in together. And he's shown me on the instructor computer that's behind my seat here. He's shown me how to kind of restart things like the glass panels, like the software which runs this overhead panel, and some of the pedestal and that as well. So for the bulk of the event, it's kind of been set up so that Chris is in for like a 12-hour stint, and then he hands over to me because I have all of the knowledge of resetting things if it all goes catastrophically wrong. And then Chris comes in, does the next one, so we kind of have divided it up that way. Unfortunately though, due to family commitments, I'm not going to be able to do the last couple of days of the flight, so Chris and hopefully I think Ryan has started getting a hang of how the simulator works, so hopefully Ryan will be able to kind of manage the sim if needed. So no, I don't fly in like this particular simulator regularly. That's just coming in for this event has been kind of like a one-time thing. I don't know if we're going to do it again next year. I'm pretty sure Chris will be very keen to. I'll have to see where I am in life next year, and I'll be able to kind of commit then. But yeah, I do have lots of experience sort of just playing flight sim at home. So yeah, so I've got lots of experience playing flight simulator. Mainly flying the 73, A320, flew the 777 for a little bit as well. I've also got the PMG 747, so I'm quite familiar. I'm quite familiar with flying larger aircraft, but it's all the sort of procedural stuff, and I'm not a commercial pilot. I am a private pilot, but not a commercial pilot. So it's all the thing, like the additional considerations like multi-crew, how do you work with a second pilot effectively, and how do you share the workload and share the responsibilities properly. Those are things that I'm not sure, like how do you do like a full, proper, correct briefing for departing, for arriving at a new airport. Those are all things that I'm not too familiar with, but we're quite lucky in that we've got guys like Ryan, he is a commercial pilot. He's a light aircraft flight instructor, but he's done all of that training, like multi-crew training, they call it. So yeah, so it's very good to have him on board. One of my first flights during the event I had, I was flying with a guy called Paul Gibbs. He's also a commercial pilot, so he, I think he said he has about 15,000 hours of commercial flight experience, and again, he was an incredibly valuable and insightful person to speak to with regards to how commercial pilots think and what they're considering and what they're looking for and how they're cross-checking. So the one example that stands out in my mind is when we were leaving Jakarta, because Paul hadn't flown 737, so he's not familiar with the config of an aircraft. So I was pilot flying that day because I just kind of know what switches to throw where. But then when we lined up, Paul, I thought I was fine, but Paul immediately said, I'll just show you where you're lined up slightly to the right. And it's excellent having that sort of second pair of eyes kind of cross-checking you, and he knows what to look for, and so yeah, so if we do this again, well, I'll definitely try and convince Chris to get more real-world pilots, real-world commercial pilots involved in the team, because the insights and the experience they bring to it is something on another level to what I'm used to just playing flight simulator at home. So now that we're getting into the hours, I'm going to grab a quick snack here. Just to keep my blood sugar up. Brownies, no, I'm saving those for later. While I'm here, I want to give a shout out to my wife, who's been phenomenal this week, coming to letting me do this. Been buying me lots of food and snacks and bits and pieces.
Report your Mac number.
Mike Decimal 76 for Charlie Juliet.
For Charlie Juliet, is there any chance you can do 77?
Right, sorry, I'm going to be a bit of a pig on live stream and have a quick snack.
Privilege for Charlie Juliet, are you able to make decimal 77?
Confirm for Charlie Juliet.
For Charlie Juliet, thank you. Increase speed, make decimal 77.
We'll go Charlie Juliet.
Delta 5626, proceed direct to BOKAN.
Go ahead, Delta 5626, move to the console.
Direct to waypoint BOKAN.
Roger, turn head to the Republic.
American 650, report current Mach number.
Mach is 0.80, sounds like you're going to need us to slow to 0.77.
American 650, make 77 please, yeah.
Alright, bring it back to 77, 650.
Thank you.
Good evening, Baron, November C11 Echo Alpha, 9700 to Merida, within RNAP 07.
And November 1 Echo Alpha, only do the en route coverage for today, so for now you can continue with 122.8.
What is it, 1 Echo Alpha?
See you. Privilege 4 Charlie Juliet, contact Bogota, frequency 128.6.
Over by web 128.6, 4 Charlie Jet, X-ray C, bye-bye. Tia Center is Bianca 8373, passing flight level 120, flight level 160, request to step away for about 10 minutes.
Bianca 8373, hello, climb flight level 360, that is approved.
Something I've learned during this event is that it is important to try and keep yourself nourished. Particularly with like nutritious food, like for me as work personally, like poor Robert, he must be pure coffee and energy drinks at this point, bless him. But Robert is a baggage handler, so he's used to sort of varying shifts. And at Inverness, our local airport, he can be working as early as 3 o'clock in the morning, or finishing as late as 10 o'clock at night. And I think he lives a little bit outside, a little bit of time away as well, so probably got 30 minutes to a 1 hour commute on top of that as well. So yeah, he's been phenomenal, kind of stepping in and picking up some extra flights.
Contact Bogota, frequency 128.6, bye-bye.
128.6, 4474, thank you, catch you next time.
But yeah, for me, because I think we were joking, saying like, oh yeah, whoever's coming to the sim will have to do like run to McDonald's or Pizza Hut or something. Yeah, for me personally, I've actually kind of avoided trying to eat junk food. Seems to work for me, so staying well hydrated as well, because in the simulator it's quite hot, gets quite stuffy. So I've started bringing in my water bottle with a few ice cubes in it to keep that cool, keeping myself well hydrated, and yeah, seem to be surviving. Did struggle on the first day with headaches, I think because it was just a bit stuffy in here. And you're looking at sort of high def screens constantly as well, so I was struggling a bit with headaches. So I've got some paracetamol with me as well, just to manage that, along with I think as well, because the shifts have been a bit, because I've just come out of sort of a 9 to 5 job, so I've had quite a stable routine for the past 6 years I've been in that job, and now I'm finding myself flying at night time, particularly in the Scottish Highlands as well. We're at quite a high latitude in the world, so our days are quite short and our nights are quite long. So it's a bit, it does mess your body up quite significantly when you're awake during the night and then you go home and you sleep through the day. You miss all of the daylight in the day. So I've been trying to be diligent in trying to get some sleep, but also trying to be awake during natural daylight and getting out and going for a walk. And like today, before I came in you know, as I went to the gym, just because there's been a lot of time just sat here, static, doing nothing, and I can like almost like feel it in my body that like my body's kind of starting to fight, going, hang on, you should not be sat so still or sat for so long. So I got down to the gym today to just do like a very light workout, but just to get my my heart rate up and get my blood flowing and actually use my muscles, because I haven't really used them the sort of all week since we were doing this event. But yeah, as I said, I can see that we've got, looks like 7 people watching on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, so if you are able to comment, please do. If you've got any questions about aviation, flight simulation, yeah, to give you some background, I've been doing flight sim now for probably in excess of 10 years. I used to be quite active on YouTube. I have a fairly successful YouTube channel where I've done tutorial videos about the 737 and how to fly it in flight sim. I've also just finished working at my local flying school, Highland Aviation. I was working there in operations for 6 years. So, yeah, if you've got any questions about flight simulation, general aviation questions, or how flying schools work, or how flight training is offered, do ask away. I am also a real world private pilot. Got my private pilot's license back in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. Funnily enough, there was a period where the UK went into lockdown and then came out of lockdown, and then I got my license and then we went back into lockdown. So so yeah. John, are you most familiar with flying the 737? I am now, yes. Yeah, probably most familiar with the 7.3 and the A320, or the A320 family, like the 319, 2021. But yeah, probably after this week, yeah, I'm very familiar with the. It's funny, when I'm kind of just flight simming for fun at home, I've got these like little kind of procedure guides that I've written for myself, kind of like a step-by-step guide, and I've done like this abridged one for myself just for flying in this sim. But yeah, the kind of it's like, I guess, anything. The more time you spend doing something, the more natural and automatic it becomes. Like the first day I was in here, I was literally my food doesn't fall there. I was like, I had my checklist. I was like, right, what am I doing? I'm doing this. I'm gonna check that. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm gonna check that. I'm doing this, and I was like really like diligent and deliberate when I was going through it. And now it's kind of, you get in, it's just like, yeah, fuel pumps, hydraulics, pressurization, lights, right? Okay, yeah, let's go, sort of thing. So he's not getting like blasé about it, but you know, you just become more familiar with it. There you go, perfect example. So that was the sensor fuel tanks I've emptied. Got the amber lights came up for the sensor fuel pump tanks. So, you know, before, and the other thing as well was, and I think everyone said it's a totally different experience on a home simulator, where you're clicking like virtual switches and you're moving your camera view around. It is a totally different experience having a 3D panel and being in a 3D environment that's kind of built to scale. You know, because Robert, who's part of the team, you know, he's done a lot of flying and he's quite comfortable flying the 737 as well. But he said it, and I shared that experience where you kind of like looking at the panel, you're like I know what these switches are and I know where they are, but physically having them seems weird. So yeah, I think, but now that we've all done quite a few flights now, we're all quite familiar and quite comfortable with the 7.3, I would say. Chris, Chris will comment. I'm en route, can't sleep. Brilliant. It'll be good to see you in a minute, Chris. Nice to have some company. But yeah, it's actually, I'm feeling quite good actually tonight. Bogota, so I've got that already prepared for the next frequency. Because the French Brigade aircraft was ahead of us on takeoff. So that's actually going to be a good like barometer for what's coming up next. Hearing what frequencies they're being put onto and having that all ready to go. I was about to say, yeah, so I actually feel not too bad tonight. Got, yeah, half decent sleep in this morning after my last shift. And as I said, yeah, got out in some daylight today. Got some fresh air, went for a walk. Then got down to the gym. A nice dinner. And then I was up here. Because we were about 2 hours ahead of schedule. Then we had that failure on the last flight. So that's kind of put us pretty much bang on time there, so we're bang on schedule. Do you find the experience of flying VATSIM different from real life? It's a little bit different, but it's more the difference is more so in the type of aircraft that we're flying. So there's a lot of similarities, but flying in real life, I guess it's different for me because where I live in Inverness in Scotland, there's actually no airspace. So when we're flying in and out of Inverness airports, the procedures are slightly different to flying in and out of airports which are surrounded by controlled airspace. So when you're flying on VATSIM, you're more than likely going to be flying out of larger airports that do have controlled airspace. So there's a different set of procedures, or there's like different things that you need to ask for because of that. Flying around, the world, there's other things that I'm kind of being exposed to that I'm not used to. So things like oceanic clearances and kind of like position reports and things like that. And you do, but again, it's kind of similar because you do have position reports for light aircraft as well if you're flying over kind of more remote landscapes. There are similarities there, and it's not so different that you can't like learn it or you can't pick it up. But there's other things like like some of the airports offer something called PDs, which are pre-departure clearances. So so for example, when you're flying a light aircraft, you don't need to request like an IFR clearance before you generally speaking, you don't need to request an IFR clearance before you start your engines. You can normally just start your engines and then ask for a taxi clearance.
Contact Bogota, frequency 128.6, bye-bye.
So, when you're logging your flight plan, you don't have to submit it to the airport or air traffic control. You basically give them a call on the phone and say, right, I want to fly from Inverness to Loch Ness and then up to the Black Isle, which is north of the airport, and then back to the airport, and then they go, that's fine. Like, you don't have to submit forms or computer forms or anything like that.
And send to Lufthansa 28 Alpha. Lufthansa 28 Alpha. Yeah, we're able to deploy for about 10 minutes. Yeah, that's approved. Report when you're back. Report when Lufthansa 28 Alpha.
I'm just getting get my my food in. This should give me the energy to do the rest of the morning.
Callsign 1, hello, radar contact, climb to 380. Climb 380, Callsign 1. GenX 25 November, contact Bogota control frequency 128.6, Papa.
Contact Bogota 128.6, Channel 25 November, thank you, bye bye. Bogota Control, good afternoon, Channix 25 November with you, flight level 360.
Channix 25 November, Bogota Center, hello, rail contact, maintain flight level 360.
60, Channix 25 November. Cool. That's us on the next frequency. We're all good, we're all happy.
Skyways 20 Yankee, turn left,
oh yeah.
40 degrees. Left heading 40 degrees, Skyways 20 Yankee.
So what I should probably do, just kind of a moral obligation I think, just to talk a little bit about kind of why we're doing this. You'll probably know already, but we are we're doing this WorldFlight flight simulation event. So for 7 days, 24 hours a day, we are one of 15 teams flying virtual flights around the world, and each team has a chosen charity that they are supporting. We at NES Aviation are supporting the Scottish charity air ambulance, who do some fantastic work around Scotland, flying patients and caring for patients who need transfer by air ambulance around Scotland. Having worked at Inverness Airport and worked at the flying school, I can attest that sort of the air ambulances that are available in Scotland are flying literally every single day. So yeah, they do very valuable and very, very important work. So we are looking to support them through this event. I'm very happy to say that we did have a goal of raising £1,000 over the course of the event. Last night we hit our goal, and I think now we are in excess of our goal. But of course we do want to raise as much money as possible. So if you are watching and you haven't donated already, we would greatly appreciate if you have any spare money. We would greatly appreciate that. I'm just listening into the radio transmissions there. I thought we had a call for us, but there's another Jet 2 Channix on the frequency there. So to incentivize people to donate, we are hosting a raffle. We can win one of 5 prizes. So you should see the details of that on your screen just now. So we have a 30-minute gift voucher from Highland Aviation. So if you want to do a trial flying lesson in a real light aircraft, we have a 30-minute trial flying lesson there from Highland Aviation. We have 3 Airbus MCDUs which are being offered by Scalarchy Electronics. So if you are a flight sim enthusiast, or if you are a home cockpit builder or want to build a home cockpit, you can enter for a chance to win one of those Airbus MCDUs. Next we have a Inverness VR experience for a family of 4. Ness Aviation shares a building with Inverness VR, and the two companies based in the same location. So they're helping us out by offering a VR experience. Chris, the owner of Ness Aviation, is offering a 90 minutes gift voucher. Speak of the devil, here he is again. That's like 2 nights in a row now we've mentioned your name when you've shown up. So Chris here is offering a 90-minute gift voucher. So if you want to come and fly in this very 737 simulator, you can. He does also have an F-16 and an F-18 simulator, and he has just built a Piper Tomahawk PA-38 simulator as well. So if you want to fly a simulated version of the aircraft at the Highland Aviation Flying School, you can. And the last prize that we have is a Dalvey Voyager pocket watch, so another prize that we can ship worldwide for you. So if you want to enter any of those, probably the easiest way to find or donate to us is if you go to the Ness Aviation website and then go to the Just Giving page, or find the link for the Just Giving page. Should also be in the description for the live stream as well. You can find the instructions for donating through that, and how to enter into our raffle prize there as well. What I will say is that we kind of have like a ticketing format. So basically, the more money you donate, the more tickets or you can effectively enter into a raffle with. However, with one ticket, you can enter into a raffle for each prize. So you don't need like 5 tickets for 5 prizes. You can donate for 1 ticket and enter all 5 prizes. So all the details are there, and I think Chris will plug in a second and accompany me for the rest of this flight. Hello, Chris.
Hello. You know what that feels like?
What's that?
Like a day marathon.
Yeah.
I went home,
I think.
got some food, like watched the stream to see John Farr landing, went for sleep. Next time 2 hours later I'm up. I was like, what? You know, it's like, where's my 5-6 hours sleep? You know, it's like, and I'm lying in bed. It's like, no, I'm just not gonna fall asleep. I have to go now. And then I'm waking up, looking at the stream, and I knew with our engine and what's going on, like, you know.
Yeah.
Knowing you're gonna do a flying and you're gonna break everything.
Yeah.
First time jumps in, and that's the first time you flew, I think, right, Ashley? Because you were doing DC a lot.
Second time. So I was pilot flying when we had Paul Gibbs in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So so knowing you.
Yeah. That was quite an experience.
I mean, I wasn't watching. I was like, literally came online and. What did it do? Yeah, I must have come online, and then I've been watching you gliding down, or you were already on the ground or something. Then I start scrolling back. I was like, what went wrong? And I just keep going all the way back, and the next time I just see you, poof, just goes down.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? And you know, the failures are off. And then I was thinking, it's like the only thing I can think of, because obviously the random failures are off in the Z-boy and on the trajectory station, but there's failures inside the X-plane as well.
Right.
So I wonder if they enabled themselves by some random issue, like, you know, something, because obviously the ILS enabled itself. We couldn't get ILS initially.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the failures are on as well.
I don't know. It was just like I said, like you seen it yourself. It just went boff. The whole lot went. Yeah, but we still had. Yeah, because I think we might have temporarily got disconnected from VATSIM as well.
Which was really.
Right.
I wonder if it's because the plane lost the power.
What?
It's a strange one, but
Yeah.
because you would think no, because this is X-plane, not the plane, right? It's the X-plane that's connecting. Yeah, it's X-plane that's connecting to the VATSIM, not the plane itself.
Yeah.
So you could be in a dead plane, you still can connect.
Yeah. Which because Ryan said that we had traffic in front of him, and then that disappeared, and then reappeared. So
very strange.
Bizarre, but yeah, because I was worried that when we landed, we were going to have to like restart all the computers to get it all working.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We just took the plane to cold and dark. I double checked to make sure all the failures were off on FS control, and then we took it from cold and dark, and it's been fine.
There's some. Well, I posted that on Discord as well, and there was a guy saying he had exactly like 2 full power failures,
Right.
and then one in Aruba just on as they were restarting it. And then some other guy said that last year they had this, or this year they had the same problem, and a few years back they like all the power went or something in the simulator,
Right.
and they lost most of the flight, and it says it's like a WorldFlight curse or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
For the first starters, first year.
I feel like there's been something every day that's happened. hasn't
Yeah,
there?
I know. Yeah. And then it's always you, engine failure, engine failure again. Craig's come in, the simulator crashes,
Yeah.
pauses because he puts his knee against the things, and just God's sake with it. Like I was really lucky so far. I didn't have anything, like except just nice, interesting weather for flying. Some crazy stuff going on. Well, I mean, I could go into the settings now and have a look, but I might just wait until we land. Hopefully, we'll not crash anything stupid now until we get down on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I might have a look at on those failures and explain if they're actually disabled. But
Well, speaking of, something I'm noticing is our speeds decreasing.
that's because we're just randomly trying to climb at 600 feet. And then that was another thing. It was the autopilot that he wasn't holding the altitude properly. And you can see he's
Okay.
just dropping now, back down again.
Maybe like the weather.
Well, yeah, again, it's the weather or is it the plane? And again, you know, I was flying this before the event. I could save the flight, I could load the flight, it would loaded me back on approach, no problem, nothing. Everything
Right.
works perfectly, right? I cannot save and load the flight now. When I load it, you see what happens, some random error comes up, and someone actually on a group on Facebook posted that error today and then said they've never seen that before. And I was like, I'm getting this literally like when I'm trying to load the flight, you know, I cannot spawn the plane anywhere random places because it just crashes. And it was fine before, so what the heck?
Weird.
It's just crazy things are happening. So I'm just hoping we can get it back to Sydney after all this 7 days of non-stop flying, and then I'll try to figure out. I mean, it's one of those, it's a simulator, isn't it? I mean, I said I've been flying days, no border, but you never kind of fly 7 days non-stop.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going to happen after 12 hours of constant flying with a simulator. So.
But I tell you what, though, it's good for keeping you on your toes. Like.
I know you handled it well, yeah. How did you get down? Was it just because you have no navigation, right? So.
Standbys.
Yeah, but how did you know where the airport is?
So
did you use
the
VOR
airport
or
had a VOR. So yeah, Ryan tuned in the VOR and then.
It tuned in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was still working, and you could just tune in VOR. And
Yeah. And weirdly, on the primary flight this week, we still had speed and altitude tapes, but just not the attitude. But
and
yeah.
then what did they? Did you actually call Mayday, Mayday? What did they say?
He did, yeah, but the controller said he couldn't.
Accommodate.
It couldn't accommodate us, so we ended up just disconnecting and just flew to our Aruba.
Could you not just say, well, I'm just going to descend, try and restart engines, and you can vector me in?
Yeah. Well, no, I think by the time we got the engines back, I think Ryan had already came off the path. So I think they already clocked that something was going on, but yeah, we were just desperately trying to get the attitudes back, but it just wasn't coming. So
how did you start the engines? Or milling, or?
I think so. Yeah, I think
just go to speed up and then just get a N1 rotation going again.
Yeah, Ryan, yeah, it kind of took over at that point. So I think
because there's two ways. I think you can obviously start with the ignition. I think, but at this altitude where you were, you probably were just trying to get down, build up the speed, and get a milling going. So you would just go continuous ignition and roll it. I've restarted it like that before as well. So at least the engines came back.
Yeah, that was.
And then you actually get it down. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, because I jumped up and I went onto FS flight control and just made sure there was no errors there. Yeah. Because the plane went crazy. The biggest thing or the biggest distraction was just the cabin altitude warning.
Yeah, you can press that button here to cut out the horn.
Oh, okay.
It's the stuff that noise is going on.
Okay. But it was impressive because we had the passenger oxygen light went on, so it obviously simulated just dropping the masks.
Yeah. Did you take the mask from the side here? Mask on.
Yeah, no, should have done, shouldn't I?
Proper simulation. I suppose it makes it a little bit more interesting, right? I mean, you don't really want a failure, so I have to have a look and disable them, but, you know, at least they kind of manageable so far, those failures that we had.
Yeah.
You know? This one probably was the worst one.
I was going to say,
from
like,
all of them.
if,
like losing all power and electric, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad it was Ryan that was in when that happened, because, yeah.
You'll be gliding down to that runway there, just behind us.
Yeah. But, no, like, you know, you got the engine started.
I was watching that. It was so calm and everything. It was like,
yeah.
All right, we'll just keep trying it.
Yeah, we had a crack at, like, resetting the IRSs as well mid-flight. It seemed to keep flitting between two issues. Because the QRH was saying, like, flick them onto ATT, and then this should happen. And then we did the thing, and then the fault light would come up. So it was like, right, well, what happens when you get the fault light? Yeah, because we were working off like an IRS failure in flight checklist, and then there's an IRS fault lights checklist as well. So we kept kind of going, like they kind of said, it's like you do the first one, it says, then you get the fault lights, you kind of have to do the second one, but then that kind of then led back into the first one, if that makes sense. So we kind of just, right, okay, try it on left and right.
That's the problem, if you lose IRS, that's it, you're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Recalibrate them, no chance.
But yeah, it was, I mean, the QRH was suggesting that you should be able to get them back by flying straight and level for
that's right,
30 seconds, but no, I don't know.
It's difficult when you're trying to pull up, get the engines running and everything else.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the altitude still flipping up and down. Okay, yeah, I think they still got obviously lots of tweaks to do with the X-plane itself, because, you know, all those jumps in the weather like now, whatever that is, that jump or Z-bar. I mean, you know, it is stable. Like, you know, if I was playing the X-plane 11, I know I could fly this probably all the way around, not even one glitch, because you know, I've done this for years in X-plane 11. This is still pretty new, the X-plane 12, and I've not done many flights in it, because the save and load doesn't really work as the way I want it.
Yeah.
Where the other one doesn't, it's good for me to just go back on approaches and kind of do landings if I need it at the end of it, you know. So I've not been really using it, but I want it because obviously the weather and then the puddles and clouds and everything is so much better.
Yeah.
You know, so it makes it a little bit extra fun. What was it? Someone commented on YouTube that some 747 forgot his landing gear.
Yeah, that was a
Simfest
team. Yeah.
Did you see them? They had like a pilot Katie in the cockpit.
I just saw the message you put in.
Yeah.
WhatsApp earlier.
What, day before or something? They had the Joe or something as well, isn't it? Craig, I think, said or
Joe.
Well, I think it was no, it wasn't Captain Joe. It was someone else, but the other kind of YouTuber or something.
Right.
That's what we need to. We see that's the ideas you get this first year, right?
You've got me.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to you driving here.
Yeah.
I was listening on the radio. It's like it's such a calm voice. I was like, oh, I could just listen to this all day. Yeah.
Maybe you need to get back into doing the.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, you know, the voice. It was really good. I was like, holy shit! I mean, you know, it's really good, calm talking. I was like, I could fall asleep to that probably. Relaxing chat. But I think John. Who's John?
I don't know.
John, who are you watching us on YouTube?
A viewer.
He's asking, do you find the experience of flying VATSIM different from real life? Probably not much, to be honest.
Yeah,
they're really good.
I answered that before you came in, but I was saying that, yeah, like it's quite similar. I mean, the main differences are like flying GA, and we're in uncontrolled airspace, so there are certain procedures that we have in real life, and then flying airlines, you're going into controlled airspace, it's
IFR
different procedures, but fundamentally it's all like call and response. There's certain things.
You know, plus the guys on VATSIM, they've been trained for years, for a year or so before they actually allowed in the network. So, you know, they're really experienced. They could probably easily get a job with a real traffic controllers, and some of them are real traffic controllers. You know, they just go home and do it exactly the same with VATSIM. So. Yeah, they are really, really good.
I was saying, like, so what was it at Punta Cana when me and Ryan took off? They had one controller was doing tower, ground, and delivery.
Yeah.
One person was just like, how?
Yeah, it's like UK. Sometimes you fly, you go like a London controller, and he does all the airports around the London control and down and ground and everything. It's just like Sometimes you kind of get a word non-stop. It's like, wow, you know.
That's probably been the biggest challenge for me in this event, is just how busy, like, trying to get a word in edgeways on when you're on the ground.
Yeah, we're just getting nice progress. So we're still like a mid-pack now. We haven't lost much time then, have we?
No, I think we left like bang on the scheduled time.
Yeah, I was looking at. Yeah, looked at not too bad. We've got a newspaper coming in, media's coming in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they'll go like well, I don't know. They deal obviously with courier and all this kind of stuff, so they're gonna be doing some interviews and pictures and videos and stuff like that. So.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's a bit late now. Hopefully they're not gonna put that out on Friday, right? But when we finish on Saturday.
Yeah.
But you know, we might keep the donation page for a couple extra days. You know, if anyone sees it and want to still donate, you know, we'll still donate. So.
No, I think no, I'm not staying for falls in the morning. I'm going to bed. I'll be shattered.
Yeah. I'm gonna be shattered tomorrow again. It's just like, you know, you're trying to get sleep, and I can't believe it. I only had 2 hours of sleep. It's like,
I think it's weird because like you get so tired that like you don't eat well.
Yeah. I was literally in a bath. I was like, I'm gonna have a bath. Like I came home at like 6 o'clock. I was like, oh come on, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna be sleeping like a baby now till like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna have a bath, relax a little bit, you know, watch Jones. And I was literally falling asleep, like, you know, my eyes were shutting down. I was like, oh, maybe I should just fall asleep in that bath.
Yeah.
And then I go out, go to bed, and then just eventually fall asleep. But it's just 2 hours later, I woke up. I was like, oh, it must be the time to go. I look at it, it's like 11:30, and I was like, what the hell? Why could it be not 1:30 in the morning?
So I had that yesterday morning. I got home, it was about 7 o'clock, and it was like just as the sun was rising. And I'm like, right, if I don't sleep now with the sunlight coming in, I'm not going to get any sleep. So thank God I got to sleep, but except a bit until about midday, and then I was just like I need more sleep, but I just couldn't go. So
yeah, I think going in the morning is actually easier to go sleep than trying to go sleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where the evening is coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and then you get you try to go at 4 or 5 o'clock, you'll be up by 10. It's just like 11. So, well, today I'm gonna finish at 3, and then, or whatever time I'm finishing, I don't even know. So 2, 3 o'clock, I think. So probably not gonna get sleep in the afternoon. Probably hang around till 6 again, and then be back at 3 again or 2. But we'll see. Couple more days to go.
Yeah.
And it'll be done.
Yeah. Well, so I've got. Yeah, no, I'm doing this flight, and then me and you are doing the next flight off home, and then back in tomorrow afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, tomorrow night's my last night, and then I'm off to Fort William. And
get some drink.
Yeah, I need one after this.
Hey?
I'll need a drink after this event.
Well, I've got stuff to go to, like a concert thing on Saturday night, so I don't know. I'll finish at 11:12, probably get a couple hours sleep. It's like I'm gonna need a week to recover from it to get my body to a normal time.
Your Callsign again for me, please. French baguette.
French baguette still kicking around. Yeah? Right, I'm gonna try something for that because the guy for the weather radar was messaging me, so hopefully I'll see if I can not break it. I think he's flying behind us. He was at when he was flying with Robert, I think he was on our tail in the taxiway just before the departure, so.
Yeah, I think the French Brigade was just ahead of us, leaving Aruba.
Absolutely. I would like to get to. República 7246, desciende a 3.000 pies, autoriza aproximación LSE Yankee a pista 05, notifica establecido localizado.
Bagnon.
¿Qué razón?
Desciende a 3.000 pies, autoriza LSE Yankee pista 05, llamamos establecido localizado, República 7246. BOKAN control of Hansa 28 for flight level 380.
Lufthansa 28 Alpha Heavy, Bogota Center, hello, contact maintain flight level 380. Maintain 380, Lufthansa 28 Alpha Heavy. Chanex 25 November, proceed direct BOKAN, Bravo Oscar Kilo Alpha November.
Direct to BOKAN, Chanex 25 November.
BOKAN, LNAV, left turn.
Puts us to 225 Zulu. That must knock off at least 10 minutes.
To us now, still. Something about flight level 360, 350.
Chanex 25 November, confirm climbing flight level 370 or descending flight level 350.
We'll climb. We'll climb flight level 370, Chanex 25 November.
Roger, climb maintain flight level 370.
Did we ask for it? Or you just want us?
I think he's just giving it to us.
Enough.
Oh, right, ETA was 20.
Qantas 691, descend flight level 350, contact frequency 125.1.
1251 and flight level 350, Qantas 691.
Affirm. Hold force 14184.
Okay, so that's bringing us in 30 minutes early. Gordon's schedule.
Descending 210, hostile final.
Yeah, I think this plugin is not loading properly.
So I'm just going to jump up to stretch my legs a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere, I'm just
Yeah.
vertical.
Ryan says you're gonna struggle after the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Go to sleep now.
Report your MAC number, please. MAC number 680, that's 1112. I'm sorry, can you say again, please? 680. Neptune 11 Whiskey Roger, I would need to reduce and maintain MAC 780, please. 578 Neptune 11 Whiskey.
Booked Center Delta 151, maintain flight level 400.
Need to do a highlights clip after the event. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Yeah, we should like a nice video with all the.
Yeah.
151, hello, contact, maintain flight level 3.
There's been some brilliant comments on air traffic control, like sassy controllers. Like
Yeah, or karaoke for Craig.
Yeah.
You just try to remember all of it. I'm not watching that all back for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Should have taken a note as we were flying.
148, correction 184, contact Bogota Center frequency 125.1.
We'll have like each person could take like one live stream and
Yeah.
like next week and record, like say, oh yeah, on the second flight at 2 hours in this happened, or don't have to put the highlights video out straight away.
No, just take your time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because if each person watches like, how many of us is there? What, 6, 7?
Of what?
Pilots.
Yeah.
Each person watches like 3 live streams each. Ever, most of them.
Yeah, you can just scan it through most of them. You cannot remember eventually, probably. You know?
Yeah.
Or just like the legs you did at least or something. You know?
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, Ryan and I were singing Every Radio Maker earlier.
Another like flying WorldFlight and troubleshoot with a developer. Who is flying behind me. So you say you released a new version of this screen with a capital in lower cases?
Oh right, okay.
But he said he's trying to get me to update it. I was like, I'm not touching it. It works now. I'm not doing anything until I finish WorldFlight.
Yeah, not until Sunday at the earliest.
No. I think I'm gonna have to spend some time with family after that.
Yeah.
Like feel like I've never been home for the last few days.
I know, yeah, I'm the same.
Should see the picture. Oh, see if I can find it. Where would it be? On Discord? I think someone posted. No, actually, I saved that. See the traffic controllers. I don't know if I posted that or not. See the traffic controllers.
Oh jeez.
Not just us.
Yeah. Flippin' heck. I was saying on the stream earlier, like the controllers for this event have been incredible.
Yeah, this event wouldn't be the same without him.
No.
I mean, it would be so boring just flying around, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the next level.
It's just,
you know.
like, yeah, I can't comprehend how they deal with like 50 aircraft on the same frequency. Because it's funny, because it'll be like, oh, Channel 25 November, clear to taxi, clear to taxi, and then you have about 5 people, like,
yeah.
Oh, I want to push a start, oh, I want my clearance, oh, I want...
Contact Bogota Center, frequency 125.1, have a good day. 125.1, American 6.
It's like, yeah, as soon as like a conversation on the ETC is finished, like, everyone jumps on. So... Excuse me.
American 8247, Bogota, you with me? 8247, you were back with you. Wonderful. Please contact Bogota on frequency 125.1. Have a good day. 25.1, American 8247, thanks for the ATC. Welcome.
I was driving, I was like, how the hell am I gonna get some food? Like, the Tesco's are all shut. Well, last time was 24 hours. I was like, yay!
Oscar BR. Next, heading to Charlie Lee Mosque,
Let's hope I don't break the simulators while I'm messing out.
Please don't.
No, I'm trying not.
I've had my adrenaline spike for today.
Recibido viento Barranquilla 220 grados con 3 nudos, pista 01, corrección pista 05, autorizado para aterrizar.
Where are we? South America?
Yep. Yeah, we're flying over to Quito, which is Ecuador.
Good evening, control, airspring 89,
We can also probably
International Airport.
thinking about arrival.
Please give me a small code. Station calling, did you just depart from El Dorado?
El Dorado?
El Dorado International Airport. Oh yeah, you should have called me for, what is your next waypoint? That would be Charlie Lima Oscar. Airframe energy. Okay, squawk 1205. Squawking 1205, airframe energy, thank you.
Right.
Metro caller, you're on one, flight level 380, just want to check in.
start getting an idea of what's happening. Quito.
Philippine 1, hello, break contact, maintain flight level 380.
Maintain flight level 380, call out 1.
That's my alarm just waking up now. Yes, I'm already here.
Yeah, my alarm went off early.
BOKAN, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo, Alpha, November.
BOKAN for United 1120, direct.
Neptune 11 Whiskey, contact Bogota Center, frequency 125.1, have a good day.
Bogota Center 115, 100 Tuesday, please, in ETC, see ya, bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Right, let's... Oh.
FedEx 20, I will need an odd flight level, confirm you climb to flight level 390 or descend flight level 350.
FedEx 20, Bravo 370, but we can do 390 if it is.
Whichever you want.
Oh, what a lovely moon.
Well, for payment, descend flight
Oh,
level
back here is night again. You keep flying at night all the time.
No.
And also we'll need your MAC number, please.
I can never see anything. Not fun. What's going on here? Why are we dropping so much altitude? For God's sake, this plane is just going crazy.
Oh, is this the weather? No, I think it's wet. It must be weather loading in. Because, like, when we were flying over Africa, it was like 1,000 foot swings. Like, it just went and then came back seconds later.
From 80. Thank you very much. FedEx 20, reduce speed to Mach 80.
That's why, sir, FedEx 20.
Airspring 8932, radar contact, climb flight level 3, correction, I need an odd flight level, confirm you request flight level 330 or flight level 310.
310, do better, Airspring 8932.
Roger, can maintain flight level 310.
310, thank you, Airspring 8932.
Yeah, I think quite a few of our viewers have got to bed. We're down to five on YouTube, one on Twitch.
Yeah. Either that or I scared them.
That was the same last night. I think we had like 2 people on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. It's just like, oh boy.
Yeah, it's just that more night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
French Baguette 24 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact Bogota Center, frequency 125.1, have a good day.
251, bye-bye, French Baguette 24 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Right, so I'm gonna try something. Now he's told me to.
25 November, configure your en route MAC number.
MAC number decimal 80. Charles 25 November.
Roger.
Alright, let's see. He says to close this, so I'm gonna close this.
Roger.
No, not this. Where is it there? I'll just open the firewall, so I'm gonna try this first, and then I'm gonna try something that way he suggested. So.
Again, Q-Link. Yeah, Q-Link 6247. We had to drop offline for
Right, still no weather, right? Okay, so he says to close that. Close the instructor station. I think what he's trying to say is that the ports are getting maybe blocked. The instructor station doesn't even want to open. Let's have a look at this.
No problem. Report your MAC number. Mount Decimal 80. Roger. Thank you very much. Radar contact maintain flight.
Let's see if that fixes. Maybe it's the sequence I need to open things then, right? Yes.
K373, report your MAC number.
Mach 0.82, Bianca H373.
Confirm A3.
Nope, no working.
Correction, A2. Roger. Turn right, direct to BOKAN intersection, that is Bravo Oscar Kilo Alpha November.
Roger, we'll turn right, direct BOKAN Bravo Oscar Kilo Alpha November out of Yankee 8373.
It's not working, huh?
República 7246 recibido, rueda de inscripción a puente, muchas gracias por volar en VATSIM Colombia, hasta la próxima.
Muchas noches.
Oh, cricky.
That good, is it? Was that RNAV approach?
No, ILS, but a lot of high terrain.
Yeah, well, it's quite terrain as it is. High anyway, isn't it?
Oh yeah. The airport elevation is 7,900 feet, and there is mountains up to 15,700 feet in the vicinity.
So it's like down a valley, basically.
Yeah, so it's looking like...
077
How far are we from the sun? We need to brief then, do we? 2:13 arrival, so about 50 minutes or so.
Around 50 minutes to get our working area. 50 minutes, let me do the math. Give me a second, I'm doing the math to see where you're going to be in 50 minutes. Alright. And let me know when you're back. Before you go, please tell me your back number.
We're doing decimal 81 Blackbird 077 Delta.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Bogota, good evening, November 757 Foxtrot. November 757 Alpha Foxtrot 1, hello, rear contact maintain flight level 400, report Mach number. Matching points 400, Mach point 80, November 757 Fox. November 7 Alpha Foxtrot 1, roger.
Right, let's have a wee quick brief then.
FedEx 20 Heavy, contact Bogota, frequency 125.1. 125.1, FedEx 30. Oscar, Mike Delta Force 20 Papa, Bogota, you with me? Nomadic 420 Papa, go to. Nomadic 420 Papa for separation, turn right heading 270 degrees. Right, 270 degrees, Nomadic 420 Papa. Can I confirm your en route Mach number? We are decimal 87, sir.
It's really nice of Duncan to help with the troubleshooting a little bit. Like, you don't have to do it at all, but we're still not working though. Right, tablet charged a little bit. Cables online everywhere.
Proceed direct to
Just turned off the VNAV by accident, my bad, kicked it yoke.
Kilo Alpha November.
Okay, so what do we have here, Captain? Open the charts. Oh, it's going to be signed out. That's
Channel 25 November, Bogota, I will need you to turn right heading 270 degrees.
turn right 270 degrees, Channel 25 November.
Forward, good evening, Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy, 340 input. Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy, Bogota Center, hello.
Okay, so looking like it's going to be runway 36 for arrival. So according to the...
Did you get the ATIS and all?
not quite ATIS, the ATIS frequency that's on the plates.
There's no ATIS actually in there.
Yeah, so the plate suggests that we're going to be arriving from the north, flying southbound, and then...
Oh, that's a cool approach, that is.
Yeah, so we've got high ground to our right, peaks of 15,200 and 15,700. So we're going to be kind of skirting along the edge of that, and then basically U-turn to the left to intercept the ILS for runway 36. During the turn we're going to have high ground to the south of us and also to the right as well, so we're pretty much diving into a valley and then turning to line up runway to get out of there. So let's have a look here. So missed the approach.
So we're going to be 7.5 miles out on the final. We only go 7 miles, 7.571 to come down ALS. So we want to be pretty much fully configured by the time we get to that final approach.
Yeah, so actually just looking...
And we want to be obviously quite slow around the arc so we don't overshoot the turn.
Yeah, so there's a max of 180 knots just as we start making that turn there. Yeah, so we'll get down to 180 knots on that southbound leg.
Why does it have to be at night? I want to see in the mountains. That's even more scary.
Well, terrain radar.
Terrain works, yeah. But that's not the point. I
that's
want
more
to see.
important.
that's even harder now to kind of, you know, trust it.
Oh yeah. Perfect, right. Okay, all those details in.
125.1, have a good day. 125.1, thank you very much, have a great night, take care.
Okay, so frequency 10930 for ILS. That's set on my side.
2.
Yeah. 002. Now climb direct to cross Q and V VOR at or above 10,600, then turn left climbing to quit VOR to enter holding at 18,000 or of course we need to see. So the QSV is 1168, so we can set this one up. So if we have to go around, we can flip the frequency and then we get a distance for the going around. So 3.2 degrees is a bit steeper as well than usual. Descent. What's the weather like there?
FedEx 25 November, turn left heading 190 degrees.
Turn left heading 190 degrees, Chinese 25 November. Weather, we've got, actually we're going to request the weather here. It's more interesting than just looking on the tablet. What is this, SEQM?
Control Callsign 1 request AFQ 10 minutes.
Message. So we've got 1010 knots wind, 10 visibility, few clouds at 1,000 feet, 13 degree temperature, 10 dew point. QNH 1025, we can set that up here. No civic 9 remarks. So just a few clouds at 1,000 feet, so it should be okay. 5 knots wind, so it's not really windy either. So.
05, so it should be on the nose pretty much.
So we got the arrival runway already in here.
Yeah.
That was 36, yeah. There's people landing there already, yeah?
I think there's a couple of planes.
Chanex 25 November, contact Bogota Center 125.1, report heading, have a good day.
Contact Bogota on 125.1 with the heading, Chanex 25 November, good job, see ya.
1251 active, heading 190.
Was it Bogota control or what? What is happening? I don't know. Bogota, good evening, Chanex 25 November, we're heading 190.
Echo Tracer 25 November, Bogota Center, good evening, radar contact. This passing flight level 360, could you confirm it's maintaining 360?
We should be up at flight 370.
We are at, actually, good shout, something issue here. We're gonna climb to 370 if you want, that's Chanex 25 November.
Yeah, please, climb and maintain 370, turn left, heading 100.
Climbing now 370 and turning left, heading 100, Chanex 25 November.
Up in there?
Yeah, it was like, we were climbing to 37, because I remember pressing level change.
Yeah.
I don't know why he dropped again.
Weird.
I'm just gonna close the doors in the back in a minute. Right, so weather is good. We can go category C or D, it doesn't really matter. In that case, we can go 150 feet radial, because I'm not setting a bar all the way to it. Doesn't.
150.
That wasn't for us, no. Right, we just close the doors, you got the radio, yeah?
Yeah.
It's hard to hear this guy, understand. Like crackly radio.
Down to 250, Qantas 691. Forwards 184, descend and maintain level 250.
What's happening?
That was like turning the
They get us back, yeah.
separation to the...
Yeah, but why would we be flying back now?
I don't know.
He did say 100. Maybe he doesn't like us.
Maybe.
Sierra 25 November, turn right direct to BOKAN, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo,
It's not us, was it?
Yeah,
No.
that was us, yeah.
Was it? Turn right direct to BOKAN, Chanex 25 November. Hell no. Okay. So, okay, we don't have the brake. We had discontinuity bonnet anymore, so that's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, runway.
There we go.
Get that terrain on. Fly level 370, holding, good. Who's coming? Is it Robert, isn't he?
Hard Force 184, contact water center 128.3. 128.3, also 24, thank you, goodbye. Goodbye. And 6
Yeah, so you're flying with Robert and Gideon. Now back in.
Down to 250, Connor 691. BOKAN Center, good evening, airspring in energy tube level 310 on heading 190 with you.
China 8932, good evening, sir. Bogota Slinger, required contact passing level 270, climb maintain 310, maintain present heading.
310 present heading, airspring 8932.
There's lots of lights in here, no? Been a while since we see actual lights on the ground.
Yeah.
Usually it's clouds or something else. How small is this airport? Oh wow. I think we're gonna go in and out. I don't want to be stuck in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna see who's coming. I think it's Robert, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Robert's coming in, then you got Gideon after that, I think.
Yeah, and then you go Gideon as well.
Yeah, and then I'm doing the 2 Pacific flights. Like 2 5-hour long flights.
Yeah, just go get some sleep in the back.
Yeah, I'll try.
But I was gonna see who's coming. I think it's Robert. Where are we? Let's see how much we've raised so far. I've done some of the raffles. I think there's a couple that still need to be done, but 1150, 1180 now. Oh well, someone donated. Alistair Brown, great to see a Scottish team in WorldFlight. Hopefully a lot more donation to come before Saturday morning. MCDU. Thank you very much. My contact lenses are gluing.
Yeah, just thinking for the landing as well.
Who did you talk to? It wasn't us. No one replied.
No. But he keeps calling us Echo X-Ray Sierra. He's not using the Chinese call sign.
Some 350 French Baguette 2 for whiskey for Sud.
French Baguette. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, just thinking, obviously it's a high altitude airport. Are there any additional considerations? Well,
Yeah, performance of the aircraft.
yeah,
Well, I can probably do the approach performance there just now and we'll see what it gives us.
yeah.
And we can also just double check that in the steam brief about landing performance, because that will take in consideration altitude as well. So
Yeah, that'd be handy. Let's go for regular flaps 30, speed brake 2.
how long is the runway?
4,098 meters.
But we'll do the performance. That will tell us the auto brake that we need.
Yeah.
Where are we flying to just now? San Jose? No.
Quito.
Quito.
Yes, that's
Down to 270 American.
Sierra
going-
Echo
and then
Quebec
I'm
Mike.
going- Oh, so no, you're doing another flight with me?
Yeah.
Ah, pfft. I thought that was you after this one. And then Robert coming, yeah. Right, so yeah, let me have a look at the approach.
Oh. Go again.
Just to confirm, we are now heading 230 away off.
I don't know if it's just because that loaded and that went at the same time. The tablet just loaded nothing, but I don't know.
31132 left, direct to BOKAN, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo, Alpha November, and climb flight level 350.
Right. Performance landing. So it will go flap 30. Runway 36, right? 30. Yeah, can you give me wind there?
Winds were
0105, I think, was it?
yes.
Remember correctly. Temperature? Did I say? Yeah, that did say temperature. Don't know if you took a note.
Didn't
Heading 240.
13.
370.
QNH. 1025.
1025.
Landing altitude, weight, so we're looking to end up with still gonna 1.3 tons of fuel, so 59 tons when we land.
133.0.
The temperature was 13.
1077, contact Panama Senior 133.0.
Sorry?
Temperature was 13 degrees.
Yeah. Let's go to descent and request the weather and the winds for that. 13 degrees. Okay, anti-ice will be off. Aircon will be on. Right, so if we use brake number 1 without reverse thrust, that takes us 3/4 down the runway. What's the exits there like?
So we've got, whoops, to exit about halfway to the 3/4 mark, and then probably.
So you've got that fast exit there, isn't it, on the left?
Yes, Alpha 2. Probably looking.
You're probably looking to half to the 3/4 one, to the 3/4 down the runway.
Yeah. Depending on how well I touch down, we might get Alpha 2, failing that Alpha 3.
Yeah.
If I really balls it up, Alpha at the far end.
I would say number 2, but auto brake maybe will do. So we'll set that, and then it'll take us like, you know, halfway. You can do manual braking if you wanna push it for Alpha 2. Worst case, we'll roll down to Alpha 3.
That works.
And then we don't need a reverse thrust unless you want to. But
yeah.
See how far down the runway we land first.
Whiskey Fox, maintain 270.
Yeah, we're getting close now.
Maintain 270, French bucket 2 for Whiskey Fox. Control getting queuing 6247, heading 190. Good evening, Bogota Senior. Maintain flight 340, continue 5. I can try maintain heading 190, queuing 6247. Killing 6247, direct to BOKAN, Bravo Oscar, Kilo, Alpha November. Direct to BOKAN, killing.
This weather is just annoying.
Killing 6247, descend and maintain flight 370. Correction 330. United 1120, tune left, direct to BOKAN, Bravo Oscar, Kilo, Alpha November. We're at BOKAN, United 1120. Avianca 8373, tune right, heading 270, reduce your max speed 0.80. Right, 270, Mach 0.80, Avianca 8373. Neptune 11, Whiskey descend and maintain to level 250, contact Guayaquil Center 128.3. 250, 1283, Neptune 1 Whiskey, love you, bye.
Love you. I'm gonna look like a zombie for that interview.
Airplane 8932, turn right, heading 260.
There's a star Arnav. We're not using that anyway, right? BOKAN or not.
Not familiar with RNAV approaches and stuff.
Yeah?
Not too familiar.
They're quite easy. As long as you follow all the restrictions and headings and things like that. That's all it is, really. We did, what was it, RNAV? The last?
Oh yeah, runway side.
I think we did 1 to Orlando, I think it was Star, RNAV Star all the way down.
Lufthansa 28 Alpha, Bogota Senior, good evening, radar contact level 3990.
Didn't actually give us a arrival star here at all, or is RNAV 3 then? But we're not following that. I take it we will gain vectors, right?
Not sure. I'm guessing people are going to get passed off at next frequency.
RNAV 3 feeder routes.
Lufthansa 28 Alpha, reduce your max speed to 0.80.
We don't have any of those things, so I don't know if we should add them or not.
Just so that you know, we haven't got much fuel on board, being kept on the ground for departure for about 50 minutes. So the slower we go, the less fuel we're going to get for arrival. Lufthansa 28 Alpha Heavy. Roger, Lufthansa 28 Alpha.
American 385 with you, level 270, climbing level 240.
I don't know if we should add we're gonna do it here, we're gonna add the other waypoints as well.
Yep.
Give us a nice turn, because you can see at the moment it looks like overshooting that thing.
Oh jeez, okay.
So if we add the QSV here, that will give us... And it's still overshooting. That's just because of the speed now, that's why.
250-128.3, bye-bye, French Baguette 204 Whiskey.
That speed is way too high and cute. That should be, what do we say, 180 or something like that?
Yeah.
20 reduce Mach 0.77.
So it's
For the Amco 8373, we advise we have around 45 minutes of fuel left on board. Hello, Bianca 8373.
QSV is the VOR in front of it, that's why it doesn't work. Okay, we'll delete that. That's not gonna work. The only way it would work if we could have we could add the waypoints with the distances from it, but I don't remember how to do this, to be honest. So
I'm not sure.
QNV? I thought about it.
290, climbing 340. American 4785.
About QSV, did it?
Good evening, radar contact passing 300. Can you confirm me flight level? Or climbing to level flight 340.
QSV, yeah, that's all.
Climb maintain 340, American 4785. Climb maintain 340, 4075. American 4785, report 20 miles before Irazo, please.
Okay, so
Report to them for us.
speeds are good. Altitudes are looking good. 10,500 above.
Linear 32 to left, that is to BOKAN, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo, Alpha November. Left to BOKAN, here for 832. Bogota United 1120, which,
So Condor Kokcha QAT, it's 1153.
looks like runway 26, United 112.
But what we could do is actually 1153, so we'll do mine 1153. Now will give us the VOR, that one, and then we can check as we're descending the distances for the little turns, basically.
Ah, okay.
and then headings and things like that.
Perfect.
So,
Reduce max speed 0.80.
because I don't know if they're gonna give us vectors all the way around or they just tell us to follow, you know, the arrival. So we just need to make sure we got the correct distance, so and different altitudes. So at that VOR over there, we need to be 18,000. Then 6 miles from VOR, we need to start descending down to 14,200 and 180 knots. 19 miles out. 19 miles out of that. We need to come down to radial 224, which is down there. Descend then down to 10,507 miles from this VOR. So then once you've got that other VOR, that's good. So we can then use your frequency if we have to, or I'll just retune it.
Perfect.
Reduce your max speed 0.72 and contact with the
Yeah, so the final turn for the, well, that turn here for the final is going to be 7 miles out from the VOR. So we need to tune that in so we know when to turn for the final. Well, can turn towards the final. Good man, you can see that. It's different when you see the mountains, right?
Yeah.
You know, terrain. What's the terrain escape maneuver? Full thrust, pitch up, I think it's 20 degrees even or something, and just keep the speed so it doesn't stall, basically above the stall, and then adjust it from there, and just keep climbing until you're clear of conflict. Here we go. So, so that's VOR Condor Kocha. Do we have this? This is the QIT. Yes, so we do have QIT there. And it says that QIT we need to be at 18,000. This is saying 53.2. I'm gonna put 18,000 for this, unless they obviously give us some vectors anyway. But QAT should be 18.
What is your maximum max speed?
About 1153. So I'm just gonna put the VOR on now, which is there. So we're flying towards that just now. And we are 115 miles from it just now. I wonder if we can put those ones, actually, those waypoints. Just check. So that's D179 Foxtrot. And that's the first one after the QIT, so that should be there. Yeah, perfect. So this is that first plane for 6 miles out, and we'll do Delta 254. Yeah. And that's next page there.
Yeah, sorry buddy, right, heading 270.
And then we've got Delta 224 India. Delta 211. Golf. Then that is the last before we make a turn for the centrifix. Now is this gonna work? Centrifix. Oh, we've got that one here already. So now if we look at this, we should have the full arrival. Look at that, beautiful. Pro, right? So coming down, straight down like in here. Yeah. So we should have 6 miles distance. Yeah, that's it, 6 miles out for the first one. And then should be, if you add it all up, is 19, 6 plus 13, 19 miles, making a turn, radial 224.
Charlie 25 November, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend maintain flight level 270 on Challex 25 November. Yeah, so coming down 880 knots, that is looking good. Then we got 9 DME to 224. And then 2.5 and then 7 out from the thing, but that's fine. So yeah, all looks fine. So pretty much follow that. So you can actually do that. You know, this is quite simple. You can, well, you can use a VOR obviously in distances, or you've got those little waypoints here.
Yeah.
So why is this not working? My fancy pen. This one, this one, this one, and then the center fix 36, which was already there. And then this one makes it way easier if you insert them, because obviously you get a full path coming around, and then obviously speeds are matching as well. You can see we're slowing down, and the altitudes 10,500 center fix, which is correct because that's there, and then that's calculating now from 18,000 at QIT, which we know we need to be there as well. And then 6 miles after that we start the descent to 1412. Which is 19 miles out, so that'll be the next page, no, next page, well, yes, next page, here, so that should be 1412, yeah, so we're gonna change that as well. Yep, so 18, 6 miles out is still 18, that's correct, and then we'll start the descent. Down to 1412, 19 miles out. Then we've got 9 miles arc. Then we'll descend to 10.5. Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
as long as programmed, and you know, we kinda see where we're descending, and as long as we end up at 10,500 on final, we should be fine. Anyone's alive? Yeah, 4 people. Who is watching on YouTube at this time of night?
Confirm for Callsign 1.
Wow, so close now, huh?
Motor Center, B5 Avianca A373. We're in our last 50% of reserve fuel.
Oh, stop complaining. Should get some more fuel.
Yeah. Cheat it back in.
So it looks like we are... Okay, so we're straight down to the 18, okay. Yeah, and that's a VOR configured there as well. We can use that, and then we can flip it back on ILS frequency 109, yeah, cool. And then we've got that for go around set as well. Perfect.
6247, turn left direct to BOKAN, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo, Alpha November.
Should we do descent checklist?
I was just gonna say that, you're reading my mind. Preservation landing altitude.
7,800 or I think 7,900. Better.
270 leveled off, that's fine, 78, yeah. Recall.
Shanix 25 November, descend and maintain flight level 250, contact Guayaquil Center 128.3.
Descend 250 and contact 128.3. It's Shanix 25 November, thanks. See ya. So that is, where is this? Oh, it's sending me so many things to troubleshoot right now, it's a bad timing right now, so. I think that is, I can't even say that. Guaguil. Center good, I don't know, morning. Chanix 25 November, flight level 250. What is it time?
Oh, it didn't work.
Good night. Yeah, morning.
Chanix 25 November, Guayaquil, good evening, rated contract, continue to descend flight level 240.
Descent level 240, Chanix 25 November. Actually, it will be more, that's our time, so they will be evening time then. Okay.
It's interesting that flipped into vertical speeds.
You just pop a vertical speed if you want. I mean, vertical level change. It's just because you just changed it as you was leveling off. So you can just pop a level change back in if you want. It's only a couple hundred feet. Alright, so that's all good. Birds in vicinity of airports. So it's like Inverness Airport.
Yeah.
Carry on with this. Auto brake. So it's 2. We set up. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna be landing flap 30. So just set this up from here. So we'll put the 146 speed plus 5 wind correction. So we've got flap 30, 146. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that's a descent checklist complete.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna turn the light to the back. I don't like a light so too bright, right? It doesn't have the right feeling. It's good light. Cabin crew, please dim the cabin.
Yeah.
For landing. That's better.
Yeah.
Claims flight level 230, but we didn't get the rest.
240, hold, 22 to hold.
And you can proceed direct Paris. That's Papa Alpha Mike India Sierra.
So I'm just gonna call the fuel truck now.
Yeah.
So we can wait for us.
Don't see bell signs on now.
Just to think I could sleep another an hour and a half. No. I thought I'll come and help you. We'll put our logo lights on so people can see us.
Yeah.
See where Jet 2 is coming.
Especially because we're within 10,000 feet now of...
Yeah, it's the
North
high
Coast.
altitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah. And Steeple Sun is already on, so... So what we normally do, we'll put those ones, and when you clear to land, we put those ones.
right. Because the...
Those one doesn't work anymore here because
Right.
they upgraded to LED, so they normally would have a blank door in
Right.
or whatever. That's like the old halogens.
Right, yeah, okay.
This is the posh version of the simulator. LEDs.
Till the max comes along.
Well, yeah. Or some failure. Alrighty, people. Whoever is still with us. No, what's the TikTok like? I think there was lots of people. 334 knots, Chanex 25 November.
Chanex 25 November, thank you. Contacting approach now 121.2, take care.
Contact approach 121.2, Chanex 25 November.
Dash narrative is 128.3. 128.3. That's correct.
Chanex 25 November, where do you fly level 240?
Chanex 25 November, hit approach, very good evening. Descend maintain 18,000, expect JLS, should approach runway 26.
Descend 18,000 and expect LS 36, Chanex 25 November.
FedEx 20, descend maintain
Go level change.
14,000 feet.
Or we can go vertical speed. Let's see where the level change takes us anyway. Actually,
FedEx 22, speed 2.
catching up on that, we could probably go vertical speed. I will have to slow down as well, so what we will do, we'll plan for level change, vertical speed. If you want to go vertical speed,
yep.
And then just maybe, just get a diesel, yeah, because that will start, actually no, go past that a little bit, like maybe the 20 miles there, and then once we get diesel, we can slow down. We're so close, huh? What's that? Is that 20 miles? Yeah, that's like 40 miles out now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there. We'll slow it down, give us just the opportunity to shed off that speed before we start shouting at us.
Yeah.
Better be slow around that corner than trying to get brakes and gears and everything out. Yeah, that looks good.
FedEx 20, turn right, heading 155.
Now, on our approach, we don't really have approach, we only have down, so there's no really speed restrictions onto this point. But we want to be 180 as we're coming down
FedEx 20, descend maintain
from down, so we're going to have to slow down quite a bit.
Aim for maybe 250 for QIT.
No, well, we have to be 180 from that point.
Okay.
So you probably want to be about 210, max 210 probably.
Okay.
And then we're just going to shed a little bit of that, get some flaps out and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Up airport site.
Oh, where's the mountains? It looks so scary and I can't see anything. It just looks lots of town and everything, isn't it?
Where's the mountain? Boop, boop, pull up. Oh, there it is.
Crazy.
We're fully established, 10,005. For
Okay, we'll just go into the cell. So let's get down to 240 initially, and we'll start slowing down. Probably pop the speed brake to give him a hand. Yeah. As you will, you should prioritize, but oh, he's not going to prioritize because we're on vertical speed, so we're going to ease off now. It's all in a level change. We should take the speed down now. We'll probably go like maybe even 400 feet because we are 1,000 to go, so we'll just take the speed down now. Standard.
Good morning, approach air freight 8932, descending to level 240 with no ATIS.
With what? No fuel? No ATIS.
8932, very good evening, approach. Descend maintain 18,000, back to ILS Zulu approach, runway 36.
Let's see what's other frequencies, sir.
180, approach Zulu, runway 36, there's another
FedEx 20, speed 170 knots.
Speed 170, taxi.
It's looking good, the speed's coming down, that's nice. So next frequency we can expect, we're already on approach, yeah? 1212, so next one would be 118350. And then one after that, ground 121900. Which we should have here as well, on the way. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll probably carry on slowing down if maybe 220, and then we'll get the rest of the. I mean, it's 18 and above, so it's as long as we get there to 18, there it'll be fine.
Neptune 1 whiskey fully established 10,500.
Neptune 1 whiskey, roger. Tower frequency 118.35, sir.
18350, Neptune 1 whiskey, love you, bye.
We'll just increase that descent mode right now.
Bye.
Okay, speed brakes out.
Yep.
First spring 8932, speed 220 knots, please.
20 knots, yes,
FedEx 20, descend maintain 10,500 feet.
Send 10,500.
Thought it was us for a minute. It was another channel here.
FedEx 20, flight heading 025 degrees. You're clear for the ILS runway 36.
Yeah, let's slow down to 205 so we get a nice easy turn, yeah? Let's go back down to flaps up speed. Let's bring a speed down to just flaps up speed basically, so. And then I'll give us, we don't overshoot that into that.
Next 25 November, you're clear for the ILS Zulu approach, runway 36, report established on the localizer at 10,500.
Clear for ILS Zulu approach, and we will report at 10,500, shall next 25 November.
Beautiful.
Right, so we're at 18,000, good. So next thing we're gonna have to descend. And
very good evening, Roger.
so if you're happy, we're gonna go flaps 1, yeah?
Yep, flaps 1.
And we're gonna go, well, we keep an altitude until this point, and then we're gonna start the descent.
14,200.
So what we'll do, we can put 10,500 here, because this is what they want us to basically report at. We're kind of flying the edge of the mountain right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
I wish we could see that in the daylight. We're gonna have to do this again, all in the daylight.
Yeah.
See all the landmarks that we're actually missing.
Yeah.
Right, QNH 1025, that's okay. Right, so we're coming in. Let's slow us down slowly to that 180. Yeah, that's looking good. So we just shut that speed off as we're coming in. We can add with the speed brake as well, so we don't forget that later. Hopefully we wouldn't need that anymore.
So we're switching to VNAV.
They should actually just come out, reset itself. There we go. And then we'll just put it armed here. Sorry?
Should we on VNAV or on top of the set there?
Yeah, well, shortly we'll do, yeah. Well, we could start, like, initiate a little bit quicker, but we're just waiting until we get to that point, basically.
Yeah.
Flaps 5, you happy to go flaps 5?
Flaps 5.
Just below that speed a little bit.
118 and then copy fire is solo French Baguette 2 far whiskey for left.
Yeah, sorry for now.
So it's up to you if you go on vertical speed or what, you know, as long as we get there, but probably go the, we go VNAV, yeah, cool.
FedEx
Zero contact tower, frequency 118.350.
118.350, FedEx 2.
Well, so it should be 180 knots. He's slowing us down to flaps 5 because he's. Let's do this. Keep that phone speed up a little bit for now. To 19 miles out, which is this one. So this leg is to be 180. Well, maximum 80. So okay, let's go back to Vienna because it says maximum 180, so we can go nice and slow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the descent coming in now. It's got a mix of RNAV and ILS approach and everything.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so we're descending. I'm not seeing a green banana anywhere. Where is it? That's not gonna do the trick if we're gonna be descending at that slow. Let's go vertical speed, I think.
Yeah.
And then just increase that a little bit.
Left heading 195.
Left heading 195, looks like I go 4113.
That's correct.
Bring it a little bit more, because we're still not seeing a green banana. Well, we're going to come on in a minute. We'll have to adjust in a minute as we get flaps. Here we go. I would just probably keep on that arc there roughly, because that will kind of. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, happy to go gear. We'll get a configure before that corner. Yeah.
Yep.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Yes, please.
And then let's just back down to the flaps 15 speed. So it's 154 or something. Yeah. Yeah, so that takes us right where we want to be at 10,500 to report for a final. We still at the approach, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. So in here we need to be at 14,200. Is this a restriction? It is. So we just need to make sure we don't descend too much. So we should have actually, you were right, maybe there. We should have got 214 and see where that ends up.
Okay.
And then we'll just ease off that now turn. So we don't overshoot that a little bit too much. No. Come on, stop it. Yeah, it was just for safe, as you said, yeah, 14,200, and then from there we'll start descending further, yeah.
Perfect.
Because we had the restrictions, they're mandatory, it actually says mandatory as well, so we don't want to go lower than that. Probably, yeah, there's a little bit of a terrain there. Okay, so it's not really descending anymore, so let's bring that into 4,000.
Direct to Copenhagen, Tango Zero, Lufthansa Tango for 215.
United 1120, turn right heading to
It's looking good, yeah? Happy with that?
Yep.
And then as we're coming in, we're going to go down 10,500 on that. But we don't level off here, so 10,500, we'll keep that descent for now.
Expect the
1,500.
approach, United 1120. Approach, Avianca 8373 for Major Charlie, I follow.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep the speed all the way until there, because you don't want to go too slow, and that's just quite good for turns anyway.
8373, very good evening. Approach Roger, descending 18,000, expect ILS, Zulu approach, Roger 36.
Roger with descent follow 180, expecting ILS 36 approach, Avianca 8373.
Lufthansa 313, inside your indicate speed.
5270, cleared by request previous control.
Tell me your indicate speed, please.
3.66 degrees, so we're looking about, what speed we're doing now, 150, 60. We're probably looking about 900, 1,000 feet descent to give us, get us down to 10,500 there roughly. Yeah, about 1,000 feet it should do. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my back to the ILS frequency 10930. We've got 002 set, correct? Check, yeah. So we still got flaps to go. That's I'm taking a job from you, man.
Oh, you're okay. Quite a busy approach, so
yeah.
Glad to have these.
United 1120, turn left heading to hard direct, fly direct to Quebec, India Tango, you are.
Left to 200 degrees.
She's in reserve fuel.
What was that fuel?
Plenty fuel. I'm gonna really, like a some of the airports, I'm just gonna do approaches in the daylight just for fun, just to see what we're missing. This is a great approach, like.
Yeah.
And look at how you can see how high that is, like, you know. So I'm gonna do some of them like later on in Microsoft, or even when I get this to kind of give a break to just do some approaches to the airports. Okay, sir. So that's looking good. That takes us roughly 10. Yeah. So you can see it's 3.66 degrees. So if this is 3.2, and we're looking at 160 knots, about 900, so it will be about 1,000 feet. So that's a calculation there, roughly. Now for our landing will be 146, which will means we're about 800, 850 feet per minute descent for our glide slope. Oh, just look the localizer glide slope basically. So okay, so it's looking good. We can actually ease off that a little bit.
25
on the corner a bit more.
Channel 25 November, increase your speed to 20 knots, please.
Did I just do what? Say again, Channel 25 November.
Channel 25 November, increase your speed to 10 knots, please.
Increase the speed to 210 knots, Channel 25 November.
Yeah, please, we have another direct curve behind you.
I can't do that. Well, that means you have to climb the retractive flaps and everything, so just bring it to like 5 flaps, 5 or something. Don't go up that high.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And negative, we will pretty much configure here. I can give you 170 knots for now, Channel 25 November.
Channel 25 November, roger that, thank you.
I'm not retracting flaps and everything else.
Yeah.
We could have probably left the gear, but again, first time approach, we don't want to go too fast around the corners, overshooting and things like that, so better be safe than sorry on this one, unfortunately. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
United 1120, you're clear for Dallas Zulu approach, runway 36, report established on the localizer at 10,500.
Okay, let's go approach. I think we're going to be close enough now.
Approach armed.
Sorry?
Approach armed.
Okay, thanks.
At the VOR.
It's like an Innsbruck approach. We want to be always configured quickly because it's steep descent as well. You know, that's a 3.6 descent and 3.2. Anyway, you know, it takes what it takes as long as we get there safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's established.
Shooting 6247, get approach for your David in Roger. Maintain 18.
Just wait for the glide slope.
Dallas Zulu approach, runway 36.
Delta 18,000, runway 36, Q.
Glide slope alive.
Yeah. Channel 25 November, establish.
Channel 25 November, Roger, contact tower, frequency 18.35, salam.
118.35, thanks. Channel 25 November. What's the runway again? 36, is it?
Yeah.
36. Channel 25 November, establish runway 36.
Channel 25 November, target.
Yeah, I could probably actually keep that speed a little bit because it was 8 miles, so that's okay, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Sure. Okay, that's flaps 30 set.
Yeah, check.
Landing checklist.
This looks so wrong, 10,000.
I know.
Landing checklist, engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake armed.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Yeah, 3 green.
And flaps.
30, green light.
Landing checklist complete. Yeah, we may extend that speed a little bit. Yeah, behind us will be. Now you can see him right there, chasing us like crazy.
Immediate takeoff, departures 121.2.
Alright, boss. Good luck with that landing.
Thank you.
And TAM 85, just scored by Charlie as well, please.
That was one depart ahead.
Yeah, you would just say for immediate departure, yeah. Got a runway here. I mean,
November, expect late landing clearance.
1000.
late clearance, channel X25 November. They were going so slow, so they just let someone in.
So yeah. But do the guys behind the favour and get out quick.
It's quite interesting because if it's not ILS, you know you can come quickly and slow it down and stuff. But if you come around the mountains like this and you don't want to overshoot them, we want to be safe. And plus, that's the first time we do approach here, so. Oh, I'm flying.
Air 38932, target A number 2.
Approaching
5 November, runway 36, good to land.
Clear to land, channel X25 November. That was an amazing approach.
We do our best here, guys.
500.
Watch that glide slope a little.
Airspring 8932, expect late landing clearance. Late landing clearance.
300.
And we're going to try exit as quickly as possible, but because we know the guys in our tail, but just make you real clear to land, so get a landing here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay. So we're looking for Alpha 2 or Alpha 3. So that was Alpha 2, so we'll just take the reverse thrust off and we'll roll it down to 83. This sounds like it's still reverse thrust, isn't it?
6,000 feet remaining.
We'll go reverse thrust stack. Oh, there's manual braking here, just hold on. Yeah. Hold on, where is the power coming from? Just keep brakes on, don't know what's going on here. We've got power issues here, engines problems.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, but
Shanks 25 November, absolutely ace that one. You can contact ground 1219. Have a good one.
what was it? 121.
1219.
Sorry, I had a bit of a power issue here on the landing, but yeah, contact ground 121.9. Channel X25 November, thank you.
Shanks 25 November, well, you did even better with that. Well done.
Cheers.
I think I switched over, just cut you off there.
Ground, good evening. Channel X25 November on just exit Alpha 3. Is that alright?
Shanks 25 November, hello.
Just taxi, yeah. It's only one way.
Taxi via Alpha Juliet Bravo stand 66.
Thanks to taxi Alpha Juliet Bravo stand 66, Channel X25 November. You should carry on taxi, I'll sort out everything.
Okay, yeah,
don't worry about it. Yeah, no problem. Right, so that's
Stand 66, was that?
yeah. Just carry straight ahead. We should still got lots of the taxis, so I'll talk you through it. No bother. Just follow the thing so we get off that from here. We'll leave that for a second. That can go off. I'll start the APU.
Ground AVX 201 read taxi.
That's off. Yeah, I don't know what that thrust went there. Like, there's like stuck on a go around. I actually went to go around. You didn't press toga here by any chance, did you? When you landed accidentally?
Not intentionally.
Because I looked at there and it was go around speed, and maybe that's why the throttle came back.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't intentionally.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely it was GA. I was like, go around? What's going on? Anyway, okay, so let's have a look. So we're going Alpha Juliet Bravo. So first right, first left.
First right, first left.
Yeah. Oh, Ticos will get off as well.
Eagle 3 Alpha departure, runway 3.
Good, that was a good landing.
17,000, score 5535, 169.
Yeah, touchdown felt really nice. It's just the issues there.
Normally it would be the thrust off at 20 feet, flare at about 50, 40.
Yeah.
But it's still, worked out pretty good anyway. So smooth landing, we got it down, we got it off. And then the tower guy was happy with us.
Yeah.
What did he say? We did a good job or something, or what?
Yeah, I think keeping the speed up and not intentionally.
Yeah. Yeah, so first right, first left.
First right, first left.
Should be in front of you. That's going to be turning right onto Alpha.
And 66 is...
Stand 81.
I don't have a 66.
767, that's all Bravo, stand 81.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see a 66. So first right, first left. And this, I think it's next to this China.
Yeah.
Eastern is second on the right. Yeah, so there and then left.
Anyone else having issues with the
AP is on.
Okay, now everyone
On
is
the
watching
bus.
your
Oh, I like the lights flickering.
Yeah.
ship. You have contacted me already.
Good, that was a nice approach. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to do it in real life, like not real life, but in the daylight so you can see it.
Yeah.
Even a Microsoft will get nice scenery in that. So that's a 6-7. He's parked sideways, by the way. So I'm going to go 6-6 next one.
It's probably because he doesn't want to push back for start, he just wants to taxi out.
Alright,
Okay, so thank you for watching, and we're going to get Joss to park, get the shutdown. I'll start submitting the flight plan, and we'll get it out of here.
Yeah, we'll get a quick turnaround.
We'll start next live shortly.
Airspring 89 taxi.
It's an EasyJet. Bit EasyJet, bit far from home, isn't it? Yeah.
Alpha Juliet Charlie
Right.
and
Park and brake.
stand 55.
EasyJet.